Hey everybody, welcome back to Cthulhu, the Cthulhu game. Oh, what are you guys doing? What are you doing? What is happening?
Nothing.
Are you pretending that the cameras are frozen? That's not cool, man. That happens like I think every episode we've had somebody drop. Or almost drop.
Almost drop, yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
God,
All right.
God, Devin, Lady Devin, you should move around more.
Okay.
You're all frozen too. You shouldn't be being like that.
You should be. You
It's
know
not
what?
good
You
to
need to
stay
be.
still.
You need to be a little more animated. All right.
Yeah. Well, your
I
eyes
didn't
look so
believe them when
just
they
gone.
said that if I kept my face like this, it would get frozen. It's true.
It's all true.
It's a risky run when you have no eye.
All right. Cool beans. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us. So this is episode 9. I know last week we did not do an episode, otherwise this would have been episode 10. But it actually works out really well because episode 10 we're going to do something special. I'm not going to give you guys the information about what we're going to be doing for EP10. But after TwitchCon you guys will know, and it'll be the weekend after that. So next weekend there will not be a new episode due to the fact that all of us or most of us are going to be gone. So with that said, let's kind of give a quick overview of what happened last time. Hopefully I'll remember because we wrote the summary like almost 2 weeks ago now. So last episode our players were spending a lot of time looking for the missing journal piece that they had been informed about by Amos, which was Nora's, essentially her boss.
Cunty boss.
Cunty boss.
Daddy boss.
And they found quite a lot of information when they were at Lily Stone's house. And one of those things was an attic that was hidden through like the wall interiors. So I think it was Nora went upstairs first, and then Evelyn had to relieve Nora after she had discovered the body of the missing Chunk Murders case that had mysteriously disappeared from the police station in episode 1. And so with that said, Evelyn kind of, because of the smell and everything else, the dismemberment and all that fun stuff, Evelyn made her way out of the attic, but not before throwing up her entire breakfast. So,
Wasted.
in all of that craziness, yeah, pretty much wrecked. Evelyn also made note before she completely lost it that the fetus of the woman who was pregnant was cut out of the body, and that had triggered some issues for Nora, who was basically in a catatonic state downstairs with Sarge failing to comfort her in any possible way. And once Simon decided to help Nora, they shared a brief moment of sympathy.
What do you mean decided to help Nora? I was right there. The moment that she got upset, I was on her side. I was right the fuck there.
Well, you tried to avoid it. Come on. You went
doing all I
upstairs.
could to help the poor white.
You know what? You can't. You know what? You can't tell. All skeletons look alike. I still stand by that statement.
I was 100% on her side, and anybody who says otherwise is a disgusting liar.
So once everybody kind of got themselves back together, they made their way out of the home, but they had decided at this point, due to the information that they found, and I'll go over that real quick, the discoveries that the investigators have made at this house. Simon found a nice bottle of whiskey that he has pocketed.
Big win for me.
Yep. And Sarge found quite a few weapons, including a shotgun, a hatchet, a sickle, and a .41 revolver that doesn't have ammo. And .41 revolvers, for you guys know, is during that time period relatively rare. So, yep. Who knows what's going to happen with that? I don't know. Also, Evelyn found a small velvet bag in one of the rooms containing the bones of fingers and have strange symbolic carvings in them. And, of course, last but not least, Nora had initially found the large grimoire that was in the attic that had a completely foreign language there with very disturbing imagery of sacrifice and rituals, including the sacrifice of children, which is what the pages were open to. So, those are kind of the items that they're taking along with them. And with the information in the grimoire, Evelyn and Nora went off to the university to get some information and possibly find somebody who could translate the text. In the meanwhile, Sergeant Simon decided it was best because Simon didn't want to go out in the rain. I'm just kidding. There's like a massive, weird hurricane tornado thing happening.
It's not like a scattered shower.
Yeah.
It's not like the drizzle on a Tuesday in Britain that makes us go, huh, and then we walk out anyway. It's not fuck off.
I like making fun of you. It's great. So anyway, the four, like basically the massive quadruple typhoon that's going on outside.
I'm gonna move my camera.
You asshole. I knew you were gonna do that. Yeah. Okay.
Is that dead on now? Is that good?
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Need repositioning at all, or is that okay? Is that that looks good? Yeah, about like there, right there.
This is what I deal with, guys. Okay, so you guys decide to go back down into the intricate cavern system, and as Sarge and Simon approach what they think was a potential room full of treasure that they could just take with them, instead they run into a cultist standing over an altar with a body on top of it. And as Sarge decides to rush in, he punches.
I did not rush in. I snuck in and I punched him in the back of his head, which should have knocked him out in my defense.
Yes, that happened. The cultist came tumbling down to the floor, and as he's recovering, the body that is upon the altar is revealed to be none other than Lily Stone, except for she's not really Lily Stone, she's a zombie. And so that is where we will start back up. And Sarge is, of course, because he didn't rush in but snuck in, as right next to the cultist and the zombie, who will be acting first. So, from a dexterity perspective, right now, our cultist is going last because he was knocked down. So zombie first, then Sarge, then Simon. Oh wait, no, then Simon, then Sarge.
Hang on a minute.
Because you have a higher dexterity, Simon.
It's like my only skill that's good in a combat scenario against it. It's all I've got, one might say.
So that's where we'll go. So the zombie, their action is to get up off of the altar and grapple for Sarge. And you can make a contested roll, of course.
I'm dodging.
You're gonna dodge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna dodge.
Oh, I need to go to the dice screen. That would be a good idea.
Oh yeah, we need the dice screen
probably should
before I
make
start
sure.
rolling
Okay.
everything.
Good.
Okay, go ahead.
Go, okay.
Lucky bastard. As the zombie grabs for you, you manage to move just in time. It just like you could feel like the wind essentially from the hands just go right past by your coat.
I like duck down. I'm like, Simon, Simon, and
Yeah. I'm running.
All
You
right.
probably want to join me. This way and then that way. Let's go.
So Simon, you get to make a sanity roll for me. So go ahead and green dice.
I can't even see my own dice. I'm probably failed that, but you know.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, sounds right.
Okay,
Where's
just
the thing to see the dice?
the icon that looks like a chat box.
Oh, sick.
The top.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that looks like a fail.
Yeah.
Sounds like I'm.
So go ahead and roll 2d10. Oh boy.
Sick.
Okay. Go Go ahead and take 10 away from your sanity. You are temporarily... You're going to lose an action right now. So.
Oh, excellent. My temp sanity on my natural sanity.
Temp. Okay. So, Simon is just... You are... What the fuck am I looking at right now? That is Lily Stone. There's some crazy shit coming out of her head where Sarge blew an entire like shotgun shell through, and she's standing there in front of you, and it's grotesque.
There's no way this could be. This is okay. But no. Actually, but no. It's all right. It's all right. And so on and so forth.
Yep. Sarge, you see Simon kind of losing his mind a little bit, but you still have a really angry zombie and a cultist on the floor next to you. What is your action?
I'm running backwards, or running away from this thing after like tried to like swipe at me. Is it that like did the swipe come in fast? Like, and I was just like lucky that I dodged.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm getting the fuck away from this thing. I don't know what's going on, but I'm like, and I see Simon, and I'm like running at Simon, but I'm also pulling out a grenade, but I'm not using it this round.
Okay.
I have it in my hand, but like I'm running back towards Simon, and I'm grabbing him, and I'm like, no, we're going, buddy.
Okay. As you're
do I have to
doing
roll
this-
sanity?
Yes, I was about to ask you. Go ahead and roll sanity.
Okay. Fuck! Nope, we're fucked.
2d6.
Yep, we're pretty fucked. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
so
2d10. 2d10. Sorry.
2d10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good God. I'm so scared for you right now.
Yeah, 16.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay.
Am I fucked? I'm dead.
No, you're temporarily insane. At least it wasn't 20 total, so let's just leave it at that. Take 16 sanity, temporary sanity away from your character
Okay.
sheet.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, can I, okay, I have a question. Can I run away as an insane person?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah, we're not catatonic, or we haven't got a sanity effect happening. I just lost an action. I'm not.
Yeah.
Did I lose an action?
Turn.
Yeah, but like you won't be able to act in the next round, essentially.
Oh, I'm running, and then basically I have Simon, I'm pushing him, I have a grenade in my hand, and I'm like, "Woo!" and like pushing him like through the hallway. Like terrified. I'm like, "Ah! Ah!" like fucking freaking the fuck out.
Okay. Okay. Great. So the cultist, which to remind everybody is Price Redding, the groundskeeper. And he props himself back up and looks up at Lily and says something in a foreign language. You guys could do a listen check, but you can't because you can't act. And Lily begins to walk at a fairly steady pace towards the both of you. And that is his action as he gets up. So, we are back up to our favorite person, Lily, who is now walking towards you guys. She takes all her action to move, and she's within an arm's length right now of you.
I'm still running away from her.
Well, you can't. I mean, we're in this is the only crappy part is we're in combat right now. So
Yeah.
it's turn by turn, within seconds, of course.
Think Divinity 2. We can run away, but we're just taking our combat turn to edge away.
Yeah.
Like leaving the area.
Yeah.
I mean, like how combat works, is this like a type of game where if I like, hey, I'm not gonna do an attack, so can I use double my movement?
Essentially,
or-
yeah, but you'd have to be running. So.
Okay. Well, I mean,
And Simon's
yeah.
still,
So
I'm
what's-
about to start the running. Don't think that I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be right in on this running shit.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay.
then you're gonna be out of you can't make an action, Sarge, in the next round. So
Okay, so what's going on right now?
so right now you're at a standstill. You made it to Simon. Zombie is about an arm's length from you, and it's now Simon's turn.
While stammering, which is basically the mode of speech that I'm going to be doing until we get out of this, I'll be grabbing Sarge and just sort of dragging him backwards.
Okay.
As he's obviously gone catatonic now as well. And just sort of desperately trying to get away. Whilst the continual stammering goes on, I'm not even going to take an action to fire. I'm just going to run, pulling him backwards as I go.
Okay. That's fine. So Sarge, we're skipping you this one, and then after this round, you're back to. Okay. Oh shit! I have to get out of here.
By the way, I'm definitely keeping Sarge between me and. So we're clear on how the pulling backwards is going. If there's any question as who's getting hit first.
All right. So. So Price Redding is standing. He's standing upright again, and he's going for something at the altar. I'm guessing you guys don't really take a moment to really care what it is.
No.
And
good with the zombie problem.
Yeah, dealing with a zombie problem. And as you guys see him kind of more peripheral vision-wise, Hold on, I need to roll this one. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to think how many things this is gonna be. And also, I forgot to change the music because I'm a horrible DM. I got fun music for you guys.
Please play the fighting music from Secret of Mana.
No, I have something way better.
Yakety sax from Benny Hill.
It is nothing better than Secret of Mana.
That's true.
I mean, Legend of Zelda.
Is that too loud?
I think you have 2 tracks playing at once right now.
I don't.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. They said the music's too loud. Hold on.
Well, they're on a delay.
Yeah. Oh, better now? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So. We're gonna make another grapple check on you, Sarge. You can dodge this one, since it's past.
I can?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not gonna be a pretty dodge if you can dodge it, because Simon's got you like by the collar. Okay. So, Lily manages to grab on to your coat, and
my coat. I'm about to lose more clothes.
No. Oh god. No, not you, Simon. Onto Sarge.
No, he's wearing my coat. I'm gonna lose
Oh
more
yes,
clothes.
your coat. I guess technically, he's the closest to her, so she'll go for him first. So, Sarge. Luckily it wasn't a crit, but it was pretty bad. So, I'm rolling damage right now. Not too bad. Just take 3. Actually, wait, you have body armor on.
Oh, I do.
Because he never took it off.
No, I never. I always want to keep that on. So I soak 1. Reduce damage by 1, so I take 2.
Yes, you take 2.
All right, so what happened?
So, to describe what this Lilystone zombie is trying to do, she is actually trying to reach into your chest to get your heart.
She's trying to Kali mommy?
Fucking chat today, man.
Okay. So like the body armor, like she's like still like digged into like my back a little bit, but
Well,
like
she grabbed. So with one hand, she's holding onto your collar, and
Yeah.
the other hand, her right hand, which is her main hand, she's like she was trying to like get to your heart, but because
Okay.
you have the body armor on, she just like because she hit you with such like hard force, but the body armor essentially would stop what it would have been, you know, puncturing your skin essentially. So
but she went like through this shit.
she didn't go through the body armor.
But like she pierced the body armor.
Yes.
I think
Like
you got
she
hit
like
by a-
dented it in. Yeah.
Like you got hit by a, you know, like an enforcer. The police used to go through a door.
Yeah.
I think like you got hit by that.
So, but it's still like
break the body armor, but it still would shatter your rib cage if it was much harder.
yeah, okay. So it's still like fucking amazing. I'm like, oh my god, we gotta go, we gotta go.
Leave the coat. It's fine. Just let's go.
Is it my turn?
Yes, it is now your turn. Wait, no,
Okay,
it's Simon,
yeah.
it's Simon's turn. It's Simon's turn.
Go, Simon!
I can just picture Sarge like trying to get back on his feet as you're dragging him.
I mean, leave the coat.
I will leave the goat, run!
I'm running now. I've given up on it.
All right.
Best of luck.
Okay. Sarge, go ahead and give me a dexterity check.
Okay.
You're good. You managed to like slip out of the coat, and as like Lily was holding on, because she was holding on, the separation happens, and you scramble across.
Okay, so question. As like the coat's coming off, I want to pull the pin. Well, I don't want to actually be doing this right now. Let me state that right now. What I want to do is pull the pin with my mouth and drop the grenade at her feet, and then run around the fucking corner, because there was a corner,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly. Would I still take damage from that?
Only if you didn't run fast enough.
How far away is the corner from where I'm at?
You guys didn't get that far into it, and you're already back to where Simon was, so it's not that bad.
So, like, could I drop
You
the
could-
grenade?
yeah, you
and
could
like,
make it.
Is Simon around the corner?
I'm fucking halfway out the corridor. Wherever
he's
you are,
basically,
further
yeah.
away.
Is he's around the corner?
He'd be clear, yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm like, as the coat's coming off and like the second part's like coming off, I'm like pulling the fucking grenade, the pin, and then just dropping it and going, "Ah!" and fucking running. That's all you hear Sarge doing right now. And he's like, oh my god, baby Jesus! And he's just fucking booking down the fucking hallway and making around the corner. And I'm like, Simon, look here! And I'm like running like this.
Simon, do you hear him?
I don't know. Do I?
Yeah, do a listen.
Oh yeah, listen checks always goes super well for me.
I mean, like, if you fail it, you could probably. So I'm screaming at you down
Yeah.
the hallway. I mean, I don't think he needs to make a goddamn check.
You hear him screaming, and you're like, okay, I guess I'm gonna keep running at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like that was going to change my running.
No, it's just funny. Okay.
If anything, him screaming is going to advent my running
Yeah.
plan as the best plan.
Okay. So, Sarge, all of a sudden, as you make it barely around the corner, you see Simon. Simon, you kind of look like, what the fuck, because you see this huge hulking man running towards you.
No
And-
coat and body armor.
Yeah, no coat with body armor on. And all of a sudden, you just hear this massive blast that echoes because you guys are in this tunnel system with stone everywhere.
I was concerned about the potential for like oral damage incoming.
Can I roll the damage on that?
Yes, you can.
All right. 25.
Wow.
Probably doesn't quite kill it.
That's not bad, though.
No,
Right.
but I was also kind of hoping that the fucking hallway kind of caves in a little
Yeah,
bit.
give me a second.
I'm
So,
hoping the hallway doesn't do that unless the area that we're in is like super structurally sound.
So the main opening that you guys came into that led you down. Remember, I mean, you like heard the faint whispers that were in the hallway. So you're out back in the open area where the big columns are that are like this massive open room. And so obviously, I'm guessing you're going to be still clearing out of that area. So you continue to go in that direction.
To clarify my running, so that we're very clear on how and in what.
You basically won't stop running. I got it.
I will stop running as soon as it's absolutely silent behind me, and the only thing that I can hear is my own screaming. That's the point at which I'm going to stop running.
Okay. So the caverns start to kind of rumble a little bit, and you notice the dust particles coming out from the hallway from the explosion, but you don't hear anybody walking or running towards you.
Still running.
So Sarge, I'm guessing you're continuing to run as well.
Yeah, I'm not. There's no treasure. There's no treasure. I'm just running.
Okay, awesome. So you guys clear out of the main hall and the large open room. And which way are you going? Because there's a lot of options here. Are you guys going back towards where the house was, or are you going to try to keep going towards where you guys said you were going to meet Evelyn and Nora?
Which of those? Okay, let's be very clear. Which of the ways out looks wider? Because that's the one I'm going to be heading towards, regardless of whether it's correct.
I mean, which one is closer, honestly, at this point?
Closest open space at this point is where I'm aiming at.
So the problem is that because you guys were literally on the opposite side of town from the St. Anne's, you're like, essentially, you're like middle of the way. Oh shit!
What happened?
That's fine.
Avi teleported.
Yeah. Can we everybody shut our cameras off? Give us a second, guys.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay, now Sarge. Now Adam.
Ah, fuck!
What happened?
I gotta turn OBS back on. I gotta fuck with my camera. I was fine. I'll keep going. I'm just gonna be dark.
Yeah. Darkness. That's how your mind feels right now.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
No, it's okay. I was just like, oh shit, what happened? Teleport roll, yeah. Okay, so now you guys are clear of the main area. You're gonna go towards I mean, you're like middle of the road, basically. If you keep going, you'll eventually hit the farm house and St. Anne's.
I mean, in as much as we're capable of like conscious thought vis-a-vis direction and so forth at this time, yeah, we'll continue going towards the farm.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, I have not stopped.
Sort of manner, and we're still running.
Yes. Okay. That's good. So let's swing up to Nora and Evelyn now that the initial critical plot twist has calmed down a little bit. So Evelyn and Nora, you guys had just wrapped up at the university. What are your plans?
I believe.
I think we were just waiting to meet up with the boys.
Yeah, I was under the impression we had to go to St. Anne's from you.
Yeah. Okay. Were you guys gonna stop off or do anything else before you went there?
No, I believe that,
We've got our snacks. She's got her liquor. We've got the photos.
Okay.
You're having a much better day than we are.
I know, we left didn't we leave the photos with her? With the,
yeah, we left the photos with her.
We have the book
Yes.
in the car.
So she can look at them. Yeah, we have the book in the car.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. So then you guys make your way to the farmhouse. I'm just gonna, for the sake of time,
Farmhouse.
The farmhouse at St. Anne's. Okay, of course Simon leaves. For the sake of time, I'm gonna fast forward you guys. Eventually, like Evelyn and Nora, you guys have been waiting there for almost 2 hours. You're like, what is going on?
Mm-hmm.
And then
This is the place we were supposed to go, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm a little worried about the boys now.
Well, we did lead them to go down into a hole where you said, like, people did cult stuff, so...
I mean, I warned them
Maybe
to
they
be
got
very
tied up.
careful. I tried to go with them, but they didn't listen to me.
Wow.
So, okay, fast forward. Sarge and Simon emerge. They're walking across the field towards you guys right now. And they look horrible.
Oh, I'm still running.
You're running?
There's no point.
Oh,
You've been running for 2
ran-
hours straight? I don't think
Yeah.
so. No, you would be way
yeah.
out of stamina.
I was in the airborne. Yes, I was running for 2 hours straight.
In that
And
case,
I-
I'm not running for 2 hours straight. I'm
If he wasn't, he was dragging him because that's like he's just like blah, and just fucking running. He'll put him on his back. He doesn't care.
that
For
would be
2
fine.
hours?
It might not be fast, but he's fucking running, man.
Okay. You see Sarge carrying Simon on his back like a piggyback ride, but Sarge thinks he's running, but he's not really running. He's barely making it across the field.
I'm like, we gotta get away from it.
What?
Oh
I'm
my
assuming I passed out at this
goodness.
point.
Did
Otherwise
you
I'd
guys,
clearly-
did you guys run
Otherwise, I'd
into
clearly be
trouble?
walking. I'm assuming I'm unconscious or something. Then, yeah.
Basically.
Uh,
Did you just throw up?
Is he throwing? Oh my God! What
Oh.
happened?
Oh. Well,
there
I
was
understand that.
Are you
Lily Stone
okay?
ain't dead. Well, she I don't know if she's dead anymore. Ooh.
What happened? Wait. Start from the beginning. What happened?
We went to look for treasure. And
What?
If I was conscious, I'd be making a comment right now.
yeah.
Somebody can slap Simon to wake him
Well,
up.
we were looking at the. I stand up and like drop him on the ground. So
I'm gonna walk over and start tapping him in the face like he did to me last episode. Simon, beep beep beep. Simon.
I mean
Sorry.
he's pretty. He might. His suit got ruined again.
Let me try the other.
We were waiting here for a while, so we were a little worried.
She's just slapping him at this point.
We went and found well, we were on the map. We went to a cavern. You know that Price Redden you let go away?
Yeah.
Turns out he's a cultist, and he brought Lily Stone. Can you bring people back from the dead?
You can't. None of that happened. None of that happened, and they're not back from the dead. It's okay because nothing.
I shot her in the head and she was dead, but no, she got back up and like look what she did. Look what she did to my body armor. She fucking punched me.
It's not possible for her to be back from the dead because nobody comes back from the dead.
Her arm was like a fucking
Absolutely
tree trunk
fine.
added to a rocket into my back. And like it felt like it was gonna burst out, but luckily I dropped my coat and threw a grenade at her. I hope she's gone now. I hope that place caved in. We didn't stop running to figure it out. Yeah, because there is a weird fucking
Lily Stone.
dead lady.
She was alive, or was she reanimated?
No, she wasn't alive. She wasn't alive. It's not possible for anybody to be alive and come back from the dead. So, ergo, no, that's possible. It's not possible. She's not alive.
Weird Price Redding, evil Price Redding. He was saying some weird shit. I tried to knock him out, and then she was on this altar, and then all of a sudden she was like, "Ha, I'm not dead." You know, she didn't say that, but she was like, you know, and her eyes opened up, and I was like, I'm not having this today. What the fuck's going on? Then I started screaming because I just couldn't stop. I just couldn't stop screaming. Then I just started running. And then it grabbed me by the coat and punched me. And like, it punched me so hard. Like, look at the fucking dent in my back right now. And like, I point to the body armor that's like in my back. And like, I don't, is there like a fist imprint or something in my body
There's
armor?
definitely a visible indent.
Yeah, there's like, I was like, she did that with her goddamn fist. Like, bullets can't even do that.
Oh my God.
She was like, and she had a hole in her head where I fucking shot her, and then he still has not been stopping mumbling. Yeah, hold on one second.
Oh my God. They were reanimating corpses. This is bad. This is really bad.
What do you mean reanimating?
That sounds a bit bad. The way you sound it sounds bad. It sounds fucking bad, doesn't it? And you weren't there.
Calm down.
I
You
mean,
stop right now.
I mean, he does have a point. No one can come back from the dead. I mean, baby Jesus did, but I mean, that's different. This is a little crazier. She had shit coming out of her eyeball. I don't understand.
What was the stuff coming out of her face? What did it look like?
I don't know, fucking weird.
Do you think
Like-
we stopped to examine her face? You stupid child! Have you any?
I could slap you again if that would help.
I don't think slapping him's gonna help him because wait, hold on.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, John.
First of all, do we have any water? Evelyn, do we have any water around?
Oh, no, I'm
Sit down.
good. I am good.
Got his flask out.
That's not quite water. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Is there? I need. Yeah, that couldn't have happened. That did happen. Why did it happen? I don't know.
Sit down. Stop. Sit down for a second. You're obviously quite distressed and tired from your journey.
I've been running for 2 hours. I ran so hard I didn't want it to catch me. Because if it catch me, I don't know what it'd do to me. But that Price Ren was telling it what to do, and it was really weird. I don't know.
Did you tell him?
We need to talk to Amos about this, but I can't get a hold of him until next week.
Sarge, did you tell him about Price Redding, the person that they've been bitching about and whining and crying?
The
Price Redding thing.
Yeah, the Price Redding's evil as fuck. They already know that because I told them, because some people let him go, and I stare at Evelyn.
Oh, don't kill Price Redding. Oh, we can't kill Price Redding. Yeah, that was a real mistake when we didn't kill Price Redding. I really feel like that was the right choice. Thank you, everyone in this party that advocated leaving that cunt alive.
You know what?
You all sound crazy.
You don't kill people. We should have killed
Just
them.
so
Then
you
we
know.
would have been chased by zombies, and maybe we'd have some treasure by now.
People don't
You know
come back
what?
from the dead.
Fucking go
I don't
down
even
there
know
and
if
you
guys
go
actually ever
investigate.
Shot her.
I think we all just need to take a big, deep breath. Everybody's clearly very jostled and upset.
You're comfortable with your use of the word jostled here, are you?
I don't think jostle's the correct term. I believe.
Everybody needs to calm down.
Okay, we're all a bit stressed and overworked. I don't. You haven't eaten anything yet today, have you? I think
I just had 3/5 of whiskey. Does that count as food?
that does not count as food. That's probably not helping the situation at all.
Helping the fuck out of me.
You know what? I want to go. You remember we talked about Wizard of Oz? I want to go. That wasn't Kansas down there. No, man. That wasn't Kansas at all, dude.
We can go to the cinema. We can go to the cinema. We can go right now to the cinema.
Let's go to the fucking cinema. Fuck life. Fuck that shit. I don't care. You know what?
Right, it's fine. Let's go. We can go right now. We can go right now.
We can go right now.
Everybody, I think you all need to calm down first and gather yourself, and we need to figure out what all of this means. And
I'm
what our
sorry.
next
Were
move
you
is.
the girl who cried in front of a weird headless body like a little bit ago?
Okay,
I
that
just
looks
saw
like
a
my
body come back to life and try to murder me in ways that I can't comprehend. So please tell me to calm down again.
Okay, well, I think we can all admit that this amount of frustration and attitude is not helping us right now. You're clearly safe. You're away from it. We need to stop, take some deep breaths, and think about this rationally.
Safe.
I'm rolling spot hidden to look around crazily. I look crazy as fuck when I'm doing this. I'm like, what? Are we safe? Are we?
How are we ever going to be safe again?
Sorry.
I don't think.
Sorry, just in your attempt to be very thorough, you start looking at the leaves on the ground.
I don't trust those leaves over there. Those leaves move a certain way. That might be a fucking weird ghost dog that's been chasing us from the mist, and then the zombie's gonna come with it, like riding on top of it. Who fucking knows right now, man?
I don't know. I
Evelyn,
don't
what
really
do you
care.
make of all this? What do you think?
Trying to be as polite as possible, but you I don't know what game you're playing here.
I think something clearly happened. Otherwise, they wouldn't be losing their minds like this right now. I believe them. I mean, necromancy is a total possibility.
I mean, that's supposed to this. Necromancy.
Sarge, your mic keeps.
Oh, sorry. What's necromancy? Also, I ain't playing fucking Monopoly right now. Okay.
Bringing the dead back to life. Clearly, okay. So clearly,
Like
if
Frankenstein.
Yeah, but without the chopped up body parts. If Price Reddington was bringing her back to life, there's got to be some reason. She must be useful to some degree for whatever this whole big plan is of theirs.
Well, I hope she died. I threw a grenade in her goddamn face.
Hopefully they both met their ends on that and you didn't crumble that whole cave system. But
The whole cave system's buried. We're
Is
not
it?
going back into the caves. We're never going back into the caves.
The caves are no. We're never going back in the caves. The caves are off limits.
There's no point at which we're going back into the caves. If they go into the caves, they might as well just get the fuck away because we are not. We're not going back in the caves.
Nope. The caves. You know what? If they go to the caves, we go to cinema.
Yeah, it's over.
I mean, that's my point, because you know what's in the caves? I don't fucking know anymore. I don't know what's down there. It wasn't a bear. I could handle a bear. What I saw is not a bear. It's worse than a bear. And you know what? No, I just can't. No, it's a no.
okay,
no.
okay, we don't have to
Nope.
go back into the caves. We're not going to go back into the caves at all. We need to do some research and see what point they would have into bringing her back to life. She has to be useful to some degree. There's something about her that they couldn't let her just rest.
Yes, quick. The most important place to go right now, the library. Let's go look things up. That sounds like a really good idea. I really like the idea of looking things up. That sounds restful. Can we do that now? Let's go to the library.
Okay, let's what was our plan here? We were at the farm. Why are we here again? I'm so jostled right now.
I believe we were here to
Oh, Ethan's
See
here.
Price
Maybe,
Redding.
but maybe he's a zombie too. Maybe that fucking
Oh,
is all
Ethan,
this
yes.
weird shit.
yes, maybe
Plus,
he is
there's
a
al-
zombie.
Plus, if there's any opportunity where we might kill Price Redding a lot, then we should do that this time, rather than last time with the bleeding heart shit and the oh, I'm so sad about poor Price Redding. I feel so bad for him.
You know what?
Let's kill another
When you
guy.
guys are like, we can't capture and torture people for information, I'm really throwing that out the window, because fuck it. If they oppose me, I'm
Yes,
gonna.
because you saw a man raise someone from the dead down in some crazy, crazy caves. That means that every single person you want to torture, you get to torture. Is
Yeah,
that the game you
Yep,
guys are playing?
that
You're
exactly.
trying to make me feel better about the fact that you guys tortured people by saying that he's evil. Is that
Oh,
the game
no.
you're trying to play?
You can go down there and check it out if you want.
Well, I
Like,
can't now because you blew it up.
Yeah, that,
Really good way to
there's
cover
other
your
caves
tracks
I
on
ran
that,
through.
isn't it?
There's other weird shit down there. I bet you can go
You guys
investigate
need
and
to
find
calm
out.
down, and we
Tiffany,
need to figure
just-
out what's
just-
going
just
on
take-
with these
just take your
bodies.
mind at
And you
rest.
guys need to.
Just take
You
your mind
sound
at rest.
crazy, Simon. You are my non-crazy friend.
yeah, but the dead person.
Yep. Yeah.
Are you
That's
sure
just.
you actually killed her to begin with?
No, we're not sure because she was dead.
Well,
That's
to
not what
begin
I'm
with,
saying.
oh no, I shot that bitch in the fucking eye. There's no way you come back from that shit.
Are you sure?
mean,
you didn't
Are you
have
sh-
to
are you
something?
sure you're the fucking scientist? You shoot someone in the fucking head, dude, they get back up and they're
You
like,
also
hoity
talk
toity
like a
toity
crazy
toy.
person all the time, Sarge. How am I supposed to know that you see things?
We
that are
watched her
actually going
fucking
on?
bleed out. 3 people watched her bleed out and die right fucking there. Right? So that's 3 eyewitness accounts. I mean, what is that irrefutable evidence for you enough?
You got
Two
stuck
people,
in an
2 of which are
imaginary
crazy.
room and went crazy. How is this
Imaginary room. What are you
less
talking
bad
about?
than that? When I first met you, you were crying on the bridge because you got lost in an imaginary room.
Well, I was also seeing a lot of weird things that night because I was scared. Were you scared?
Yeah, I was quite scared. Hence the crying and the running.
Yeah, so are you sure
Okay.
you saw what you think you saw?
Yes.
Okay, it could have been a totally different person who we shot in the head who then got back to life. It could be totally different. Or a
Are
doppelganger.
you sure it was
Maybe it's
actually
a twin.
her, or was it somebody dressed like her pretending to raise from the dead?
That has
To
the
make
same
you guys
exact
scared.
womb with her fucking
Ethan.
brains coming out the back of her head. Yeah,
Okay,
that was
I've got an
that's.
explanation for you. It'll make sense for you. It wasn't her raised from the dead. We met Lily Stone's twin in the cellar. We met Lily Stone's twin. The difference was this twin had a massive gunshot wound.
Okay, so
Yes.
here's what we need to do. Boys, I think
You're off
you
the payroll,
deserve-
Simon. This
I
is ridiculous.
think you deserve a nice long night at the
Yes,
bar.
about the
And
fucking
Evelyn
money
and I
right
will
now.
investigate this bomb.
I've heard of a lot of
back
reasons for
sometimes
people
the chicken-
to be okay with the fact that they've tortured people, but this is ridiculous.
I didn't let the weird voodoo guy away.
Voodoo guy away. He had a gun shut up to his head.
Yeah, and I should have pulled the fucking trigger.
You didn't have the gun on his head. It was Lily that had the
if
gun
he,
on his
you
head.
know what? If he would have died, I would. You know what? I wouldn't have seen that weird shit down there.
Oh
That's
my
it.
God.
That's really what it is. Well, you know what? If I see any of those weird fucking road motherfuckers, I'm just fucking killing them all. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. And you know what? If they try to start bringing people back, I don't know. I'm just getting the fuck out, man.
You guys start seeing crazy things, and you let yourself be okay with the idea of torturing people. And I don't even know who I met.
Okay, let's just take a step back. We'll get to the whole morality discussions over torture if we ever get to that scenario again. Until then, there's no need for us to get all upset over something that's not even happening at this moment. We need to focus on what the boys saw in the caves, and we need to figure out what it means and what the cultists are doing with this. Can we all agree?
Are raising dead people.
Yes, but why? We have to find out their motives. If we want to stop them, we have to know why they're doing it. We have to figure out their end goal.
Do we want to stop them, or do we want to just leave town?
If you want to give up and just run away with your tail between your legs and let more people die, then by all means, get out of town. I'll handle it.
Sweetie, you don't know me very well if you think that's even a choice that you just gave me right there.
Then
You
stand
really-
up and let's do something about this.
No, you've misunderstood me, darling. If you think I'm coming down on the side of saving other people over me, I love me.
Well, then you save your own ass and get out of here.
That sounds perfect, yeah. Let's do that. Why aren't we doing that? Why don't we swing round to that part of the discussion again? That part of the discussion's amazing.
I'm going to turn around and start walking towards the barn.
So, where did you say you thought Ethan was? Where did the notes or whatever?
So Ethan gave you the address of this farmhouse, which is the same place that Amos said to Nora to go to, and the same place that the journal, the senior Price Redding that wrote the field notes, also same place.
All right.
So this is the location of the experiment that didn't end the way that they wanted to for saving Mr. Weathers from what he thought was time travel as well.
Oh, okay, so this is here to help Sarge out with his
Hold on,
This hound's
hold on. We seem to
Alright.
be like navigating around. Why are we still here? Why aren't we leaving?
The whole zombie situation that you ran into isn't going to stop the dogs following Sarge. We're here to stop that.
I'm here to find Ethan.
Yeah, but if we just keep running, like the dogs don't seem to catch up that quick.
How long? Do you want Sarge to keep running for the rest of his life?
I could bear that
It's a
with great
very short
fortitude.
life. And just
Well,
imagine other people that this affects in the future. If we can figure out how to stop these dogs, we can save a lot of people down the road.
Evelyn just walking. She didn't care.
So what you're saying is we're doing this to save future people.
Knocking on the farmhouse door.
Oh, it's definitely not. Nobody lives there. It's pretty much abandoned. It's pretty obvious.
Okay. I'm gonna try to open it.
Okay.
Is it unlocked or?
Yeah.
What's she
Pull out my
doing?
torch.
What's the next plan here?
The next plan is
Looking
to
around the
search
inside of
around and
the
see if we
first
can
room
find
my
anything
flashlight.
useful.
But why aren't we just going back to town?
You can go back to town.
We can just pack up
Just
and
looking
leave,
through the
and it would be okay.
darkness.
And
What time is it?
these guys, somebody will
it's
stop them.
like
the
4 o'clock
police,
now.
or the army will come in, or something. And there's no need for us to be here doing this. Like, I take photographs of women cheating on their husbands. That's my job. Find folks and then come back to places. That's it.
Well, then
You know,
go
sometimes I
find
actually
yourself
fire
some
my gun.
scoundrel to photograph. But leave your car because we need to, leave with. We redrove it here, so we don't really have a way.
Do you want something to make you feel better?
Sure.
That's what leaving.
No,
was
not
all
you. No, Simon.
That's the plan. That was why leaving.
Gonna
No,
go
no,
into
here,
the farmhouse
hold on.
now, Metamancer.
Do you want some morphine? I pull a morphine syringe out of my fucking like I open up this little kit. I'm like, I have a syringe, and I'm like, you want some morphine?
Oh, great. They're drugging
Yeah.
each other now.
Here.
How does this work?
Oh, here, hold on. And I like go pull it out and stick it in his leg, and watch it
Ow,
inject
why?
into him. Yeah.
Can I do a spot hidden on the barn house?
Yeah, go for it. Evelyn's already inside, by the way. You guys don't see her out there.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking around the outside.
Okay, what are you looking for?
Looking for any kind of symbols or like scratches.
Nope, nothing. I mean, it's a pretty run-down farmhouse. It hasn't been taken care of. But this is like the farther part out, away from the rest of the main garden areas. So
Okay.
you guys will note that the silo isn't right next to the barn house. It's a little bit farther away, like a minute walk.
Should I roll a spot hidden while I'm inside the front room?
Yeah, go for it.
Silos are the big round things, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the
Okay.
location of the experiment from before. Okay.
Saj, why don't you go
Alright.
check out the silo over there? There's no corners. You'll be safe there. Just go look around, see if you find anything.
I take the
check out the
syringe
house.
out of Simon's leg, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put him here, or you watch after him. I'm gonna go check out the silo. Bye, and I just walk
leave
away.
it. Fine.
Also, the silo does have corners. Just put that out.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I walk over there and roll spot hidden.
Your hair is brown. How did your hair get so brown?
Oh my god, Simon. Simon is high as hell. What are you looking for, Sarge?
I'm just looking around because I knew this is where they were trying to trap it.
Yes.
And like looking around to see what kind of devices they used and if there's any weird like arcane symbols, but like I don't really know arcane symbols too well other than what I see on the book. So
Yeah.
more of like, did they have like a device like to get fucking Weatherly out of there because it failed for some odd reason?
So the way that the silo is there's only an entryway at the top. So there's a huge ladder that goes up, and then there's the opening that goes into the inside of the silo. So there might be a device up there, but you'd have to go up top. Let me
Alright.
go over to Evelyn, who got a hard success. You're inside the farmhouse.
The front room.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So there's old furniture. It looks like it was all handmade with like parts of like trees that were around the well garden. So like it's from the nearby areas. Like they didn't go out and buy any of this furniture. It was like made on site kind of thing. So with some of it looks a little lopsided, like rudimentary. Not like it wasn't made by like a carpenter, to say the very least. And there's no evidence of anybody having lived there in quite a while.
Is there any like pictures or anything on the walls?
There's some dusty framed art or pictures, but you'd have to kind of like go and like intentionally look at something.
I'm just gonna see whether or not like this house is any, like, if I recognize any of the people in the pictures, because if they're connected to any of the people that we've talked to about being involved with the book, or if they're like one of the teachers, or like everything seems to be connected. So I just, just like a kind of a nonchalant, like, hey, this is a picture, wipe it off, look at it, kind of thing.
You don't recognize any of the individuals, but you do note that one of the pictures is from the World War I, the Great War.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that makes sense. All right. Well, I'm supposed to be looking for any kind of sign of Ethan. So,
okay.
Did he, like, he didn't smoke or anything like that, did he?
No.
So at this point, though, since I know that the house is pretty much abandoned, I'm just looking for something that looks like somebody may have been here recently.
Okay.
So, like dusted off things that aren't what I've dusted off, like stuff like that. So I'll just continue to kind of look through the house. I'm guessing that I have a flashlight out to look at like dark corners or whatever. So
yeah.
Because I know it's daytime outside, but I'm sure that the windows are boarded up and all that kind of stuff. So
Okay, cool.
I'm just looking around.
So, Nora, what are you doing?
I am
other than
also...
looking at Simon.
I am also inside. I'm looking for any like symbols on the floor or scratches or any like runes laying around or any like rocks that they could be using for things.
There is nothing at glance. Like, there's nothing that implies anything to do with the occult in any way.
Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna walk out towards the silo then as well.
Okay. And Simon, you're high on morphine.
Well, if I've just been injected, well, I'm assuming it's a ret of morphine. My plan, and I think you'll like this, is to sit where I am, intermittently, like, crying a little bit, but not, like, bawling, just, like, tears trickling down, while I sift my hand backwards and forwards through the grass.
Okay.
But constructively.
When I had my
That's
appendix
what I
out,
would do.
when I had my appendix out, and Adam can attest for this because he was there, I woke up and I really thought that I was in a field full of horses and that I could pet them.
Oh, wow.
So
This is going to go on for about the next 2 hours until the initial high wears down to the point where I can like focus accurately on things. So prepare for this.
Okay. Got it. So then
Every time you ask me what I'm doing, if nobody's pulling me, I was doing whatever I was doing last time you asked.
Cool. Sounds good. Sarge, so you are at the silo. What do you want to do? No,
I'm climbing up.
Okay. You make your way to the top. And the other side, so the interior part, there's a ladder going down.
Like to the other side?
Yeah, to like the inside of the silo.
Oh, okay.
So a silo is like a big cylinder with this particular one has a dome on top rather than like a peaked roof. And the opening is on one side where a ladder leads from on the outside, it leads from the ground up to this like hatch essentially. And on the other side of the hatch, there's a ladder that's on the inside of the silo cylinder that goes back to the ground.
All right, yeah, I start making my way down the hole
Okie dokie.
with the flashlight out, looking because I imagine it's fucking dark.
Yes, it's very dark because there's no windows except for that one hatch.
Okay.
So Nora, as you are walking towards the silo, you see that Sarge kind of like disappears into the silo hatch.
Okay, I'm gonna go up the ladder as well, but instead of going down inside of it immediately, I'm gonna like call down to him.
Okay.
How's it going down there?
By the time she gets up there, I imagine I would have been all the way at the bottom. Yeah. I don't know yet. I'm shining my light around and rolling spot hidden to see what the fuck is down here.
So the inside of the silo has not been touched from what you can tell was the initial field experiment. And there is attempts to basically make it so that all of the area that meets the silo to the ground is no longer a corner. So otherwise, basically, a silo touching to the ground, it would be direct corners, right? Because it's 90 degrees. So this is...
So it's like a rounded bottom.
They tried to. It's not entirely rounded, though.
Oh, is that? Oh, well, it looks like it was a rounded bottom down here, but there is still some corners and stuff like that.
Corners?
Well, I mean, yeah, they try to round out everything.
Okay. Do you see anything on the floor? Or anything on the wall? Any symbols?
Do I see anything? No. No, I don't see anything.
Do you smell anything down there? Anything unusual?
Stale air.
No bones or unusual rocks or anything like that?
Nope.
Pieces of paper, notes, blood, guts.
Nope. Just
Dog
round
poop?
where it's looked like it was trying to be rounded out.
No dog droppings.
No. Also, you know, this thing like completely devoured Weatherly, so there wasn't anything left of Weatherly or the dog, right?
That is very true.
You can make another roll to investigate the walls of the silo.
Okay, I'll do that with my flashlight. I'll look around at the walls.
Okay, so on the walls, actually closer towards where the ladder is that goes back up, there's human nail marks.
Oh, look, there's some pretty nail marks here. It looks like he probably tried to frantically run up the wall, but failed and got eaten by a goddamn dog.
Oh, interesting. Is there any blood? Do you see anything that maybe Evelyn can take as a sample?
Do I see any blood?
There's no blood.
There's no blood. There's nothing.
Okay.
Must have licked it all up. Also, this happened 14 years ago.
That is very true.
There ain't going to be it didn't happen yesterday where oh my God, watch out for all that pile of blood. You know, this is, if any blood was here, it's gone and deteriorated and, this is I'm in a murder silo right now.
Yeah, Sarge, you're considering that you still haven't solved the issue of the hounds chasing you and that this is the site of the last hound killing somebody.
So this is great. I don't even know how they got the hound in here.
How?
Nora, you know that it materializes from corners, so
Yeah.
that's why the whole bait idea. But again, having to climb up a ladder that's pretty tall, in a panic because this terrible monstrosity is in front of you. I mean, either he wasn't fast enough, something happened where he couldn't move or something like that. So there's no way to really know. You do know that that it manifested inside of the silo, though, because there are evident corners based on the information that you were given in the field guide.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna. Do you think I need to go down there? Is there anything that you think I might be able to see?
No. It looks like a fucking hole where someone got murdered by a fucking mist dog.
All right. Well, we better get you out of there then. Come on up.
All right, I start climbing up the ladder.
Okay.
I was like, it wouldn't make any sense because, if it materialized from a corner and then it ate him, it would just materialize out of that corner, wouldn't it? Is that how it gets back and forward?
It can go in and out of the same corner, yeah.
I'm yelling at her.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, well, I guess, yeah, it could, I guess, just leave. My theory is that there's something that they put in this silo to trap it in there. Otherwise, it wouldn't make much sense.
Well, you know what? I don't like the whole trapping idea because I'm the bait and it doesn't look like it works out too well. So there's got to be like a magic goddamn spell or something that exists that protects me from the goddamn thing, you know?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if their goal, and I'm like climbing down on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So if their goal was for him to wait inside the silo until the hound appeared, I'm trying to think of what they planned to do from there. There had to be some plan that they had to try and keep the hound inside so it can't get back out. Like maybe they tried to trap it or destroy it somehow.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think that's in the books trying to destroy it. So
So based on the information that you guys have from the journal entries, the attempt to trap the hounds was to make sure that that silo was free of corners that would allow it to move through. So they essentially, their idea was, we can't get rid of it, so we have to keep it somewhere caged up, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
I like my hunting idea though, you know, like mask my scent so it can't find me, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't go off a smell, unfortunately.
I understand that, but you know, like if you want to get into weird voodoo magic shit, I don't know what you guys know or what you guys can do, but doing something where it's like you know, magic scent where it can't smell me, or do I know it could eat my soul, or that's what it's after?
That wasn't specifically mentioned.
Okay.
You just know it devours.
I mean, like, there's got to be a way to mask myself around it where I can get away from it and it can't find me and it gets confused, you know?
Maybe.
And you know what? I'm going to go talk to the gypsies and say, fuck all this, and see what I can do from there. You guys can do whatever you want. I'm going to handle my dog problem because Evelyn's not going to be any help because she just became a massive bitch. And well, Simon's high as fuck right now. So, you know what? He's not going to be any help to any of us. So, you guys...
What's recently happened with me is I became melancholy with the plight of the grass because grass has such a short life cycle. And I became very sad about grass in general. And I'm now clutching a nearby tree, which I have perceived in this scenario to be something like the father of grass, and rubbing my face against the bark while crying.
Well, you're the one that drugged him. You go babysit him. I'm going to go into the silo and see if
no, he'll be fine. I'm going to go talk to the gypsies. I just really kind of, you know what? Maybe they can help me, not your fucking weird cultist people.
Stay near us. I won't be gone long. Just stay here. Just make sure he doesn't wander off into the woods or something.
Do I see Simon hugging a tree?
Yeah, big time.
He's going to be there a while. So, you know what?
You're the one who drugged him. You have to be the one in charge of him. Just watch him for a little bit. Christ, I'm the only adult here.
I'd be making a really snarky put down right now.
Yep.
He would.
Too bad.
But Sarge has a different idea. So Sarge is going to walk up to Simon and be like, hey, Simon. After he climbs down the silo and everything.
Yeah.
Simon. Simon. I like poke him in the head. Simon. And I like try to like take him off the tree.
No.
Do you want to go talk to gypsy people? Do they have way crazier stuff than this, don't they?
You're from the future.
I am. So let's go off this way. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna roll a stealth, and I'm gonna have like my stealth is trying to keep him quiet and walk up towards the gypsies.
You're not gonna. Yeah, that's not happening with a sobbing Simon who's high on morphine.
I'm like, shh, it's okay. Just think about pink fuzzy bunnies that want to cuddle you forever and ever. And as we're walking off into the distance. Yes,
they'll die too.
No, they're immortal. They're immortal bunnies that.
Are they gonna come back as well?
No, they can't die, so they can't be What was that word?
Resurrected.
No, I'm coming up with the word. Hold
Oh,
on.
I'm sorry. Okay, I thought you were asking.
You sit out of this weird voice in my head. Here, no, you can see.
Oh, fuzzy.
Thank you. See, you can touch my beard. Yeah. All right, but the bunnies are way softer, man. And then I'm still like asking him to walk with me to the gypsies.
Okay, you guys are doing that.
Everything's falling apart.
Evelyn, are you still inside the farmhouse?
Yes, I'm still in the farmhouse.
Okay,
So probably
great.
like moving between rooms.
Okay. You still haven't found anything like noteworthy. You don't think that this was used in the experiment in any way? So if you're going off of the journal entry, it seems like they did all of the work. At least from the inside, it doesn't look like it. They did all of the work outside of the farmhouse.
Well, the major reason I was checking the inside was because I was looking for Ethan.
Yeah, there's nothing that would indicate he was here.
So then I would probably be heading out then. I'd probably bump into Nora.
Well, Nora's inside this silo, so actually you walk out and nobody's there.
Right. Nora! Nora!
Nora, do a listen check.
Simon and Sarge!
Hey, did you hear that?
I don't hear shit.
Simon!
Nora did not hear you. You know that Sarge went to go to the silo, though.
I do know that. I'll go over towards the silo.
Okay.
Then. Start trying to climb up the ladder, I guess. Because that's the only entrance in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Like the wind is talking.
Yeah. You see a light kind of emitting from inside the silo, Evelyn.
Oh, okay, they're probably in there then.
All right.
Hello?
Nora, you can
Call
hear her.
down.
Yeah.
Oh, down here.
Mr. Beard.
Start climbing
Yeah.
down. Is Sarge down here with you?
No, he should be watching Simon outside.
I'm not there anymore.
Oh, God damn it. I told him to watch Sarge because he drugged him and he started saying he was going to go talk to gypsies.
Oh, Lord.
They're probably off in the goddamn woods.
Well, do you think...
Can I do it?
I like the fact that in our campaign, we've actually managed to plumb new depths in terms of useless this time around.
Meta, I'm gonna make a first aid roll. I think is the only thing I can think of because I don't really have any kind of like medical knowledge. Do I think that perhaps like he could have fallen and hurt himself, and that's how he saw this stuff, or was like when you get hit in the back of the head, and, yeah, kind of thing. But he got hit in the back, right? Like that's where I saw the dent.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can
make a roll, but
yeah. Well, no. I mean, from since you're not losing sanity, your logic behind all this is obviously Sarge came out of a vent when you first met him. He's got a big scar on his face, so he has to have hit his head. So he's seeing all these things and imagining them.
That's what I've been up until this point. That's how I've been feeling. I'm trying like.
You would say that based on what you've seen happen with Sarge, Sarge must have gotten triggered by something. He's from the war, so he's probably got some kind of PTSD. Something triggered it, and now he's going on about people being resurrected. And it could have been something that he witnessed that he thought somebody was dead, but they came back or that kind of thing.
I'm just wondering because he has a dent in the back of his thing, like. Easily, he could have fallen down another hole in the cave like we did the other day.
Yes.
So I was just wondering whether or not, like that kind of trauma would.
Yeah. That's true. Or you could also logic that it could have already been there.
Yeah, it could have. That's true.
Like you don't know. You never saw all the body armor.
Why are they going to go hang out with the gypsies? I thought the gypsies were the people who were involved in all this.
Are you guys leaving, or are you going back to the bottom of the silo?
I'm going to the bottom of the silo with
Yeah.
her.
I want to roll a spot hidden and see if there's anything that Sarge missed.
Okay.
Really?
Oof, you were off by 1.
I hate the fact that you say really when you get a fail. I feel that like that's really entitled.
I mean, I have been pretty skillful in my rolls.
Really? I failed a dice roll? Really, game? on a base chance system, I failed a dice roll? Is that what's happening in Roll20? You cheat cunt.
So we're down there, and I see corners in the silo.
Yeah. So, recalling the field notes that you reviewed several times, it said that they had to create an environment where there were no corners that were 90 degrees or less because the silo sits on top of the ground.
But you said it was corner.
There are some, like, basically it's like something got messed up. So they were trying to use like dirt to like pack down like reduce the corners essentially so that like it was smooth, and so like it looked like they were actually essentially like mudding up, like building an interior curve using dirt and mud essentially.
Because it would make sense to me that if they were trying to get the hound in there, they would have something that created an angle so that they could get rid of it once the hound was in there and trap it inside.
Right, but you notice that there's no mechanism, or if they intentionally left this one section of ground or whatever open, they had no way to close, like to create the curve again, because it's made out of dirt. So it's like there's something missing.
They fucked up their own experiment.
Yeah.
Or like you said, there's something missing.
Yeah.
Can I do a spot hidden just to see if I can see anything that they didn't see?
Yeah.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
All right. So in the dirt, you notice that there's like some kind of fibers sticking out. It's been like buried, essentially.
Hi, could you help me with this door? And start kind of pattering. There's something here. I start pattering at the grounds.
Gonna shift
by where the fibers are.
Yeah. So as you like move the dirt aside, you notice that it's actually a rope. And as you continue to like brush things away, it looks like there's like a pulley attached to it.
Wow. Does it have a lot of slack to it? The rope?
It looks like the pulley and the rope were part of like a larger mechanism. And you're not like again the
so the pulley and the rope are in the ground.
Yeah.
So they probably fell from somewhere.
Yeah.
Can I look up and like kind of look in the rafters and see if I see like anything that would have been holding this pulley, like a hook?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, or an eye, like. So I'll take my flashlight and I'll like kind of look up there.
Okay. It's hard to see, but there may have been some kind of a hook or something that the pulley could have been on. And
it's probably like way up there.
It's like it's way up there.
Okay. Huh.
A pulley. I wonder maybe if this was his quick escape.
Maybe. Do you think he just fell? Maybe he fell to his death. If that's the case, then yeah, I would understand why they would have to hide a body of some kind of experiment like that. Poor guy.
What if the plan was for him to be in the bottom of the silo, and when the hound appeared, somebody was supposed to pull him up, and maybe they had like some sort of way of dropping a bunch of like dirt or cement or something all over the bottom of the silo to trap the hound down in there.
Ah. I'm not exactly sure how the hound works, but I would think that dropping, if it does materialize from angles, like crazy as that sounds, that if it does, then dropping a whole bunch of debris down here would just infinite cause him to be able to spawn and respawn out of this area. So that would not be a very smart idea, actually.
But if they dropped something down that got rid of the angles, like say they just covered it and made it all even.
Well, then you'd have an angle from the side of the silo to the ground.
That is very true. I wonder if they didn't think about that and maybe that's where they went wrong.
Perhaps. I mean, it looks like they got it because it looks like they started to try to ball it out. So they knew that something was,
So if I'm being chased by a hound that appears in 90 degrees or less angles, I want to be in a round area where they can't get me, make an angle so they can get in, but also make it so I can get rid of that angle just as quickly and escape at the same time. That's why I'm thinking maybe he was pulled up, maybe he was holding like a bag of something.
Well, see, this is the thing, is that they can have easily just made like a book. He could have been holding a book open at an angle and closed the book.
Maybe they just didn't think that through very well.
It doesn't seem possible if they're trying to do something scientifically. I give Mr. Redding a little bit more credit than that. Not the groundskeeper, the writer.
I'm going to go up the ladder and see if I can see anything else on the ceiling. I'm going to start, walking up the ladder with my little
This is all great, but have you seen any sign of Ethan being here at all? Of another person perhaps being here at some point in time recently? Maybe we should go outside and check. I wish Sarge was here so I can look and see if there's tracks. Although he doesn't seem to really mind or care about that guy anymore. He's more caring about the hound.
Let's search the grounds a little bit more. I'll just take a look at the ceiling on our way out.
All right.
Doing a spot hidden as I'm at the top of the ladder.
Okay. Nothing fancy. Nothing beyond what Evelyn already said, which is that she thinks that the pulley system was on a hook that's in the ceiling. So, okay.
I'm going to take some samples of the dirt and everything and put them in my bag.
Sounds good. Okay. So, we're going to go on a 5-minute break, and when we come back, we will transition over for a few minutes to Sergeant Simon, who will have been on their way to find gypsies. So we'll be back in a few minutes, guys. Go and take a restroom break, get some drink, food, snacks, whatever you got, and we'll see you in a few minutes. And we're back, guys. Welcome. Here we go. Hope you guys got some food and drink. I sure did.
I got a beer.
Wait, really? Oh, alrighty then.
Well,
I didn't get a fucking beer. I got lemon squash. That's not good.
I got. Oh wait, hold on. Look at this.
Wow.
I've got booze somewhere.
I have Coca-Cola. It's delicious and refreshing.
Hashtag Ed. Alright, so Sergeant Simon, you're walking in the middle of the woods, but you have no idea where you're going.
I'm gonna roll navigate. I know where I'm going. Going that way. I'm going north because north is the only direction I know where to go.
You're the dark kind of vibrating right now.
No, I don't. You know what? No, you know what? I like that we're in the woods. We're not
look at that, and I'm grabbing the back of his head and turning it. See that bit?
What am I looking at?
Pardon?
What am I looking at?
I don't know what you're looking at.
You're looking at nothing. A tree. Another tree.
Are you saying the tree's vibrating?
What?
What? What are you seeing? And then we keep going on our journey to find the gypsies. Gypsy hunting. What? Nothing.
We go hunting?
What? No.
I don't want to shoot an animal.
You don't have to. This is a cuddle adventure. And we continue to find the gypsies. Let's go.
Gypsies?
Yeah, they have no idea which direction they're going, and they don't even know where the gypsies are. So you guys will be wandering around for a little bit. Evelyn and Nora, you have made it out of the silo. What were you going to do next?
All right, Evelyn. If we were Ethan and we came to this location, where would we go?
I mean, yeah. I don't even know why he. What did he see in the journal entry that made us think that he was coming?
What?
Well, you guys said that you read a note and you found some journal stuff in his room that led you guys to here. Was he investigating this place? Because it doesn't seem like he ever got here.
There was.
I looked inside the house and it doesn't look like there's been anybody here in a while from the silo. Perhaps we should kind of, and I'll do some. I'm not a tracker, but I'm gonna, since Sarge isn't here, I'm gonna start looking around at the ground to see if there's any other like muddy tracks, because it's been raining. You know, like of a car, another car that's been around anytime recently. I'll do spotting, I suppose. Then I will fail.
No, but there's no there's no tire marks or anything like that from a car.
See.
So
this
he
is where
must
Sarge would be useful.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna go try to find them, or are you gonna stick around the farmhouse area?
I don't know what to do with them because I wanted to help them out, but they keep on coming up with these elaborate things to explain their actions. I don't.
I think what we need to do, I think what they need more than anything right now is for us to say we believe them. Even if you don't believe them, just humor them for a little bit.
I can't humor them if the crazy things that they're saying is leading them to believe that they can harm other people, Nora. I can't abide by that.
Let them harm anybody.
Well, what if we run into that Redding guy again? He keeps popping up. I mean,
well, they said he tried to hurt them.
They said that, yes. They also said that because we let him go, they were instantly blaming me for it. I mean, the guy had a gun to his head. You saw. Lily had a gun to his head.
And then they just said that they saw Lily again. There's something more to this. Maybe we should go in the caves ourselves and go take a look and see what we can find. We're never going to truly know what happened to them unless we see it with our own eyes.
I know what happened to them, Dora. Sarge has issues.
Do you think Sarge attacked Simon?
I have no idea.
Do you think Sarge is dangerous?
I think that whatever happens down in those tunnels freaks everybody out. And every single time we go down there, it's almost like they have some kind of insanity, like fucking gas down there. Excuse me.
I still think we should go check it out for ourselves and see.
I don't like the idea of going down there because I feel that it's set up specifically to spook people into believing all these kinds of things. I mean, so that's the reason that you brought us into a huge cavernous room and said, "Don't touch anything. There's crazy god stuff going on here." I mean, like that right there puts ideas into everybody's head about seeing whatever they want to see that they think that they're seeing. It's just.
But isn't the scientist in you just a little bit, curious as to what it was that got them
I'm curious as to how this hound thing works, because there's so many accounts of it, and the idea of something spontaneously coming from a corner intrigues me. That's something I'm interested in. people being angry that I let somebody go that they think is horrible and saying that he attacked them in some sort of way is more of an attack on me than actually a scientifically proven statement.
Yeah, I can see how you feel attacked by it. Okay, well then let's continue to investigate this hound thing, and we'll figure out what to do about.
Well, we have to figure out what to do with Simon and Sarge, because they're gone. They probably would, like you said, horn to gypsies. Which isn't a smart idea either, because that's just going to put more ideas into their heads.
Yeah, we should probably go find them before they find some gypsies, if they even find any.
Let me look through my notes, and I can pull out the book.
Okay.
With some of the written notes and stuff in it. I'm going to look through my actual notes here.
Okay.
There's like a Gypsy Grace or a Gypsy Anne or something.
Yeah, there's a known gypsy, and actually, Nora, you're not really from Brighton. Simon will know this, that there's a famous gypsy that resides at the St. Anne Well Garden. He probably won't remember it now because he's on morphine and high as fuck, but Gypsy Lee is a very common...
Gypsy Lee.
Like,
okay.
Gypsy Lee was a famous gypsy that lived in the St. Anne Well Gardens area. And people would go to her for, salves and, alternative type medicine, natural medicines and things like that. And she was considered, the queen of gypsies.
St. Anne's,
She was the forerunner of the kind of cunts who would frequent the body shop and feel like it equated to medicine.
Would you like some snake oil?
That would be your interpretation, yes.
Well, she's the one that's supposed to be on the St. Anne's grounds, which we're technically...
yes and no. You don't know if she's alive or dead, because she was
Well, we don't know, but that's what I have written in my notes from, when... It says, it's in my notes from when we kidnapped Redding. Notes also mentioned Gypsy, the New Moon is revival, upon reading the lunar notes.
Yeah.
It's in the lunar notes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are going after?
Yeah, let's go after them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sarge? Simon?
Well, we have a car.
Yeah, true.
So...
Are you driving the car through the middle of the grounds?
Well, did we take, specifically tell us, okay, here's the map of the grounds. Yeah. Hold on a second. I see it in the background of the...
Yeah. I mean, some of those are, walking paths, not... so you see where the big, so Furs Hill, York Avenue, let me actually show the stream this. Oh, of course it's on the wrong screen, hold on. So those are the different roads.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, so those are the different places. You guys are up where it says BM111, but in the open area field, the field area. Where all the trees and stuff are.
Okay, so we probably parked on Summer Hill Road and walked over. Is that
probably? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, which is the way towards? Well, we wouldn't really even know where the gypsies were.
Correct.
So, but they thought they did. They started walking somewhere.
Yeah, they just kind of went off somewhere. So. I don't think they actually had legitimate evidence as to which direction to walk. They were just like, we're going this way. But they also, are kind of temporarily insane right now. So.
Alright. Well, I think as long as we go east, this is the north.
Yeah, they definitely wouldn't have walked towards the city. At least you would know that. Yeah. But then Sarge was like, we're going north. So they're definitely somewhere in that direction. Which is not very helpful, but yeah.
Well, I didn't hear him say north.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So if I was a very excitable veteran, where would I go looking for gypsies?
At this point, I don't even know.
I think, let's see, Simon was hugging trees. They probably, let's go check by the trees. They can't have gotten too far away from there.
Alright.
So you guys are like walking on the path that goes towards the actual natural spring, which is the Calibite. I don't know how to pronounce that word ever. I know I've looked it up like a dozen times. Chalibate. That's probably not the right pronunciation either. It's fine. No big deal.
Oh, you're talking about the word understands Wells?
Yeah.
It's Chalibate.
It is Chalibate? That's what I thought. It's fine. We're calling it the Chally. It's great.
Go to the chalet.
It's an anachronism anyway.
Yeah,
Call it whatever you want.
It's just, it's a freaking spring. That's all it is. It's a natural spring. We could have just called it a natural spring, but you guys you British people with your fancy
Special
words.
language, yeah.
Fancy words. All right.
Fancy.
Yeah, we feel just sick about the whole thing.
Yeah.
All right. So,
I'll
Sarge.
apologize for the next grand meeting.
Yeah.
Sarge and Simon, what's happening?
We're walking around and thinking we're heading north. Wait, did it roll twice?
Yeah, we'll go with your first one just for funsies.
Okay.
So you guys have been walking north.
Yeah, but now I'm going east.
No. Shh. I told you. All of the grass dies. All of it. And then it becomes hay, and that's just corpses for grass, right? So when you're walking through a field of hay, it's like you're literally walking through a boneyard. But for grass. Do you see? Is that a bird?
Wait, is it a bird? Wait. So hay is dead people?
Yes. Hay is corpses.
We gotta keep running away from the hay.
Who?
The dude that raised zombies and shit.
Oh, is he here?
No, but if he gets to the hay, he'll raise it up and it'll kill us.
Oh my
I think
god.
that could totally happen.
Oh,
We can't let that happen.
Savior.
No. My God.
No, we need to go this way. And can I roll navigate again?
Okay.
I was like, let's go this way. And okay. And I start, pointing north again.
Okay. You guys are walking north.
Where are
Definitely.
we
It's
going?
definitely north.
Where are we going?
This is definitely north. I know that's north. And I think, you know what?
We're going north. Why
Yeah,
are we
we're
going?
We're going to find the gypsies and they can help us find Press Ren before he gets the hay barrels to raise it up.
Is that one of your mist dogs?
What? A spot hidden.
Oh, no.
There's no.
Nope. Where is it? Where?
There's what?
Where the mist dog? You said a mist dog was out here. It can't be out here. There's no rooms out here.
There's a dog?
What? Where's a dog?
What dog?
Oh my god.
What are you talking about dogs for?
Where are we going? Why are we outside? It's really dark.
I think we're gonna live out here now.
You are?
I mean, both are.
Okay. Hey, look up there.
It's
It's really dark.
Let's start making a house right here.
A house?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll make it we'll make 2 rooms, right? And we'll just live out here and fuck everything else. Fuck everything. And we'll make it a round house. So I'm gonna start picking up sticks, and I start making a round giant circle for our house to begin.
I'm gonna sit on the floor and start crying about the grass again.
No, don't cry, it'll be okay.
No, it's never gonna be okay.
Look at the stars. The stars are happy and glittery, and they say they don't want you to cry anymore.
They're so far away, though.
No, you know what?
It's because if they were so close, they would burn you up with all their love.
I love how
That'd be
he's
nice.
doing so much better at calming Simon down than the crying girl last episode.
It's because I'm insane.
Yeah, he can speak insane to Simon because he's insane too.
So I start making a roundhouse, and I'm like, okay, so.
I mean, he's trying to build a house in the middle of nowhere with sticks.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I'm gonna roll mechanical repair. Is that what I need to roll?
I mean, you should because you don't know what you're doing. So yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
and
you're like,
that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're gonna build this house. Like,
Yeah.
you're definitely building this house.
And I have a pine cone. Is
using
there
a pine
pine
cone?
No, there's a pine. I find a pine cone. It's like this will be our doorknob.
Are those trees alive?
Yes, all trees are alive, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
And they're protecting us. Can they protect us?
I don't know. They seem cold.
Well, maybe we should warm it up.
How do we warm it up?
Let me see.
What did you say?
Hold on, I'm looking. Do you have a lighter? See, no, you know what we could do? We can warm. Yeah, let's. Hold on. We can warm it up with fire.
Okay.
I mean, okay. Let's go. Put it on the tree.
Okay. I'm holding my lighter against the tree branch. This
God
time.
damn it. Okay.
It's not getting. It's going blacker.
Is blackening a little bit.
Okay.
Is that My hand hurt.
Roll a
Maybe-
luck for me, Simon.
Oh yeah. Metamancer, fed up with their shenanigans, decided to set the wood on fire and kill them.
Depends on how lucky you are.
Rocks fall and everyone died.
Hey.
Oh, you lucky son of a bitch. The tree does not get lit on fire.
My fingers hurt.
Yeah, but you definitely burn yourself.
But I imagine the tree's warmer now. Does the tree feel happier? I think it feels happier.
They're all what?
The tree's happy. Look at it. It's smiling.
Why are we in the woods?
Yeah. We're living out here now.
Can you hear that?
I listen.
I think the trees are talking to each other.
Sarge, you think that the trees are having a conversation about rabbits?
Oh, wait, they're talking about I think they're talking about the fuzzy bunnies, man. The pink
bunnies?
fuzzy bunnies. I think they might be coming to visit.
Who's visiting now?
The pink fuzzy bunnies, man. Pay attention.
But why are we? Okay. What are we going to do about that though?
Well, they're coming to visit.
But the rabbits.
Yeah.
What about the rabbits?
The rabbit, they're coming.
Yeah,
The
but
trees are
it's-
talking about it. You said the trees are talking about it right now. Can't you hear them?
My mouth feels weird.
Do you need some water? Here, hold on. And I break off a piece of the pine cone and I was like, try this.
It's not good.
But it'll make your mouth not feel weird anymore.
Sarge, make a intelligence roll for me at a disadvantage of 2.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me do
God,
that.
let me finish talking. Oh, Jesus.
Do I get smarter because of the fumble?
You can mark it down as one of the things that you can increase later at rest. But
Intelligent? Can I raise intelligence?
oh no, you can't. Mark it down anyway so we can do something with it. But
I'll write it down.
Sarge, you have like a brief moment of like complete loss, like you're looking into something, and then you look up at Simon and you are like you're imagining that the world around you is the Wizard of Oz.
Oh my God.
Hello?
Simon,
Yeah.
we have to go find the wizard.
Wizard?
the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We gotta follow the yellow brick road. Look, the yellow brick road, man.
We're in a field.
Don't you see the yellow brick road? Fuck, man. Pay attention.
What?
Pay the fuck attention. I grab his hand and I start following the yellow brick road.
I'm paying attention. Where are we
we're following the yellow brick road and I'm skipping happily. I'm like da 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 da, and I'm singing really fucking loud. Where
are we going?
We're in the Wizard of Oz, man.
What?
Yeah. We got to find the Scarecrow and the Tin Man and the Lion. Maybe we can ride a flying monkey and some shit. Yeah, let's go.
Evelyn and Nora, both of you guys can make a listen check for me, and you can have it at a +1, so roll the gray dice.
Do you hear that?
You can hear singing, and it definitely sounds like Sarge.
Do I hear it? Oh my god, I wasn't in that thing. I failed. Or I succeeded. No? I failed.
No, you succeeded.
No, we succeeded.
Okay.
We had a advantage. Oh god, it sounds like the singing. Okay, I think they're this way. Let's go.
Oh, alright.
Walking into the woods.
This is
We can't
lovely.
leave these boys alone for longer than a minute.
Well,
When we get
they've
to this
clearly
prison-
gone insane, so...
We need to get them back into, like, a room. We need to take them back to Simon's house where it's nice and safe, and we don't have to worry about them running off into traffic.
Sorry,
right?
doesn't like Simon's house either, right? Because the dogs.
Oh, well then the round ball. We just need to get them somewhere where we can control them and not have to worry about them running off into the woods again.
Can't we really control them?
We'll try our best.
Yeah.
And then we'll walk up. How long until we run into them? Are they, like, deep in the woods?
You guys are basically on the road, and you can see Sarge and Simon in the distance.
We're skipping down the road.
Yeah.
I'm not skipping. I'm stumbling while you're jumping along.
Yeah.
We'll, like,
Hurry.
slowly walk alongside them until they notice that we're there.
Okay.
Where are we? The
We're
wizard.
off
Where
to
we
find the wizard, man. Can't you see the yellow brick road?
Yes.
Hey, it's these
Oh,
two.
it's the Wicked Witch! It's the Wicked Witch! And her flying monkey! We gotta run! We gotta run! And I just start running.
Who are you calling a monkey?
At which point I fall
Sarge
over.
is gone. He's running.
Since I now have no stability holding me up, I'm going to crash into the ground subtly.
Oh my goodness.
They've lost their damn minds.
I love the complete lack of sympathy for how on morphine I am right now, which you know.
Now, Evelyn will walk up over to you. Hello, Simon. How are you? She
You've got
pats him on the
glasses.
back.
The morphine and his drunk.
I do. Here, how about you put your arm around my shoulder?
Okay.
I put his arm around my shoulder. What? We need to go get Sarge. Apparently, we are in the Wizard of Oz.
You smell nice.
Come on. Come on. Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
careful, you're gonna make her turn into a tomato, make her cheeks go any brighter.
Wow.
Sarge?
You're not gonna get me!
Sarge, we're not trying to get you.
He's still running.
Sarge! I'm gonna, like, chase after him.
Okay. Well, you catch up because Sarge isn't doing so hot right now anyway. And he was running previously for like 2 hours, so he thinks he's running really fast, but in actuality, he's really not.
I'm laying on the ground. I'm like, I'm gonna get away. Doing it.
Okay, so calm down. Let's, do you want a drink? Are you hungry?
No! Wait. Hold on. Yeah, I do.
Okay, well, let's go get some snacks, okay?
Okay.
Okay, stand
Give me.
up.
I
with
need
me.
some water.
Yeah, we'll get you some water, too.
Right now, I need it. I won't move till I get some water.
I just gave you water, remember? Let's go to the car.
Oh, you didn't. I know. Okay, I'm not stupid.
you would remember. You remember me giving you the water. You said thank you for the water.
I'm gonna check my canteen. Is there water in it?
Roll a look.
Okay.
So,
Yep.
how are
there's
you
water in
feeling today, Simon?
Okay. I was like, hold on. I got some water. You see, you did give me some water. Okay. Let's go over it. And I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna pretend I'm drinking the water, but I'm putting it all in my mouth. And as we walk up to Evelyn, I'm like, take that, witch! And then I run away. And then I run back the opposite direction that I was running before.
You're all wet.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Apparently.
Okay.
Far
We gotta get some morphine in this one and knock him
I
out.
understand.
I'm going to sneak up behind him. I'm going to take his morphine. I'm going to give him his own dose. We'll carry him back to the car.
I will be impressed.
Is that a
watching
contested
you
roll?
and Evelyn carrying Sarge. That'll be a hilarious strength
Oh
test.
no, you're going to help us.
Oh, am I? It's gonna be the best.
Yeah, it would be, except that you're insane, so no.
Oh, so he can't help.
No, well, Sarge can't, like, he asked if he could contest it.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to sneak up behind him. Let me try a, was it stealth roll?
There is a flying monkey chasing me.
That's true.
Alright, I'm going to try and pickpocket one of his needles of morphine off of him.
Okay, go ahead. Yep.
Alright, I'm just going to stick it in his neck.
His neck?
I'm 15. I don't know where to put it.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey,
Hey, Sarge, go to sleep. And I just like gently put it in his neck.
I'm pretty tall.
Yeah, he's like super, super tall.
Oh, okay, then I'll go for his leg then, since
Okay.
I'm like kind of crouched down anyways.
Okay.
It's gonna like pierce. I'm just gonna go right through the fabric of his pants and everything, and just go right into his leg.
Can I swing at whatever just bit me?
Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna be pretty funny if this is a hard success.
That's a brawl.
I'm that monkey!
Yay!
Fly monkey!
Sarge is flailing around and going crazy, as per usual. So.
Alright, I'm just gonna like take a couple steps back and wait for him to wear himself out.
No, I swung at you on the flying monkey, and he's laying on the ground right now, just staring at the sky, like.
Okay, now to figure out how to get him back. I'm gonna like grab one of his arms and try to tug him as hard as I can. Simon, can you help me a little bit here?
Simon.
Evelyn,
Yeah, we'll catch up. I don't know. I mean, I can
Rebecca,
try.
we can do this. Come on.
I don't think that.
We got this. Ready? Everybody grab a limb on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, pull.
There's no way we're getting him back to the car like this.
I'm flying with the monkey!
Why are you trying to... Don't do that. Don't put him in.
I'm flying with the monkey. Yeah, this is fun.
Alright, Evelyn, I'm gonna run back to the car. I've got some...
You're gonna leave me there with them?
Yeah, you just stay here, watch them. I'm gonna go grab my stuff. I've got like a sleeping bag and some stuff. We're just gonna have to set up camp out here.
Oh my lord.
I'll be back.
Wait, you talking to baby Jesus?
Yes. Yes, Sarge, I'm talking to baby Jesus.
Why are you talking to baby Jesus?
Because I'm stuck out here with you guys and you're in the dream world, and I just want to find out what happened to Ethan and get you away from the dogs.
Ethan's in London. Ugh.
Are we in a dream?
Why did you guys say that he went to this barn?
I didn't say that.
Ethan went to a barn.
What? Ethan's at the barn?
Yeah, there's a barn in the thing, at the place.
Let's go to the barn.
I mean,
We
we
already
can.
went. He wasn't there.
He wasn't in the barn.
No.
Oh,
Why don't we just go? Let's go to the barn.
I miss Ethan.
Yeah, I miss Ethan too.
You remember how he get all girly about blood?
Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah.
He'd be like, "Oh, someone's bleeding. I gotta leave the room." And you're like, "Dude, that's ketchup." And he's just like, "Oh, it's blood." And he would flip out. It's fun.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. That was funny.
Maybe he's dead with the hay barrels.
I come back.
What?
I'm like, are you guys all crying?
Ethan
No.
could be dead with the hay barrels.
Yeah, that's a real possibility now.
Gosh.
I mean, Christ Ready might be reviving dead grass to kill us.
This is
All right, I
my
only
life.
have one sleeping bag. It's still the middle of the day, so you two just snuggle up and take a nap and just sleep it off.
It's like
Is
7
there-
or 8
is-
o'clock at night.
Is it like how long we been at this, dude?
Well,
it's
we
like
got to the barn at
4:35 right now.
It's like
We got
5 and change now.
5 and change.
what
Are
time
there
of year is
people
this
walking
again?
by?
Is this like April? What was it? What time of year are we in now?
This is August.
August. Shit, 3 hours of daylight. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh
You two just
dear.
lay down, make yourself comfortable. Just sleep it off for a little bit.
I'm comfortable. What? Who are you? Oh God, I remember.
Maybe we should get like some food or something for him.
The town that's at the where you guys are right now at the St. Anne's isn't super far away, or you can go a little bit farther out. The hospital's on the right hand side, but yeah, there's no restaurants or anything. It would just you'd have to go down south to where, like, past the Wicks Lodge to get to some food.
Do you know a zombie
We
punched my
could just
back?
go to the
I know,
hospital.
man. I was there.
Tell them that they have an emergency. Let them sedate the guys long enough to get over, and then we can break
That was
them out.
so weird.
To say
How
that they're
does-
drunken and disorderly.
How was there a zombie?
Why are we gonna get them in trouble?
It doesn't make
No.
sense why there was one in the first place, because
I
that's not
saw
supposed to
it punch
happen.
you, man. That was scary.
It felt like it was gonna go through my chest, but yeah, like fucking thank God for this body armor, man.
Yeah, it was good that you were wearing the armor.
Yeah.
Otherwise, where's my coat?
Oh, they fucking have it.
Oh, what,
They
the
took-
zombies have it.
Yeah, I was not concerned about the coat. They had me by the coat, and then
I
I
like
was
that
like,
coat.
not today. That's what I did, some cool thing. So it was all in the slow motion in my head, like how I'm seeing you right now.
Right.
So basically, what I did was I pulled the pin with my mouth
An apple.
and then dropped it as I was taking the coat off, and I ran yelling at you, and then
I remember the yelling. That was a thing. That was
the thing.
That was
the
loud.
thing.
And then there was some
Um,
running, but that was okay because, yeah.
We need to go to the barn.
Yeah, well, let's go to the barn, man.
We
Let's
already
go.
were at the barn and there was nothing there. We found some stuff that would help out with your dog thing, Sarge, your hound thing, but we can't
What
do
picture?
anything about
Wait,
it.
the
right
hound's
now.
here. I'm gonna spot hidden.
Oh.
I'm like,
What are you looking
Um,
for?
I feel like I'm babysitting right now. How long until you think that they're gonna snap out of this?
Well, I have no idea. I'm, the effects of morphine can last anywhere between, an hour, 2 hours.
I was
3 hours.
poisoned by a flying monkey. I don't know how long these effects will last, but
Oh,
I need to get to the. I'm gonna get up and start going towards the barn.
The
Sarge-
barn? You don't even know where it is.
I don't care. I'm gonna go.
All right, Sarge,
going
Sarge,
now?
are you
I'm going to the
so
barn. We
tired?
gotta go, man.
We
gotta
already went
save-
to the barn.
We gotta save Ethan from Price Redding.
I'm
I'm
crawling
gonna
on
try
all
and,
fours in the general
like,
direction of
Sarge.
Sarge, then, trying to follow.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, and we.
I'm
Sarge-
crawling on
Sarge,
the ground towards.
I
went-
want to try and convince him that he's super, super tired and is gonna fall asleep any second.
Okay. Persuade.
I'm not tired. Leave me alone. Okay. I'm
I'm
gonna
kind
keep
of
going.
tired.
I mean, like, you know what? You
Alright,
could be
Simon,
tired,
you take
but
a
we.
nap,
If we could get to the bar, we could take a nap at the bar.
I don't want to lay in this field though. This is all like they're all gonna
We're
die.
already
We're
at,
on a road.
We
We're
were
on a
already
golden brick
at
road.
the bar, and there was nothing there. In fact, it was the failed experiment place, so you probably don't want to go there, Sarge.
Where's the barn?
It's a ways away from here.
Oh, that sounds far.
Does sound far. Everything sounds far. Maybe we should lay out here and die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just lay and fall asleep. Just sleep it off.
I need you
Hey,
guys,
wait.
both Simon and Sarge, to make a Constitution check at a -2.
Oh, wrong button. Sorry.
That's okay. You still fail.
Oh, sick. Sounds right.
Both of you. Well, Sarge doesn't. Simon, you kind of start falling asleep, and you're kind of passing out now.
I'm still crawling. I start crawling into a bush.
Okay. A bush.
I mean, this is where I don't want a house to fall on me, so I got to get in this bush. So
Oh,
I'm
that's
crawling into the bush and I'm hiding.
Okay.
Sorry, me.
Stealth. I'm rolling a stealth.
Good.
Okay, -2. Stealth -2. Yep, definitely not.
I'm hiding in this bush.
Hiding in this bush.
I'm hiding and I'm putting twigs in my hair and stuff and like leaves, and I'm putting dirt and rubbing it on my face. And I'm like, I am one with the earth. You know what? Fuck the wizard. We don't need the wizard to tell us what to do. We are what we are, and that's what we are. I look at everyone.
Yeah, you're right, Sarge. I'm just like sitting there waiting for them to like calm down and like.
Well, Simon's passed out finally.
Mm.
Sarge will make a Constitution roll again in a few seconds.
I mean, this is what it is, right? You guys don't know because you guys weren't down. You guys did not see the thing. And you know what? There's an evil man down there, and he's done some evil things, and he is, you know what? He's gonna raise the dead grass to attack the living. And as we keep going, I'm gonna roll again. God damn. Okay. So you know what? This guy. Okay, let me tell you, right? So the fucking wicked witch was out here. It kind of looked like Evelyn. It was crazy, but I killed her because I got her. I hit her with water, so she's dead. We don't need to worry about her anymore. All right. So
Spit water in my face. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then, you know, so the thing is that, like, so this dog's going to eat me because I don't have a choice. So I got to talk to the gypsies because I tried to talk to Nora about, you know, finding something to track my scent or like cover my scent, and she won't listen to me.
Nora.
And then Evelyn doesn't believe anything that happens anymore. You know,
Evelyn's sitting right next to me.
And she even ended up in a mystical room. And then, you know, and I'm just,
Finally. I was about to hit him over the side of the head.
Oh, so now that the two of them are passed out finally.
What do we do now that they're passed out?
I don't know. I guess we gotta let them sleep off whatever the hell is going on with them. And
Yeah, but I'm not gonna leave them here.
yeah.
I'm in a bush hidden, by the way.
Yeah, hidden.
I got
Well, I
camouflage and
guess-
everything.
Maybe you can go get us some food. I'll watch the boys, make sure they're okay, and then I guess when they're cognitive, we can come up with a game plan on where to go from here. If we can't
Are
find
they
any
gonna be
food,
just as? I don't even know what's going on anymore. Like, are they still there?
I have no idea. Whatever they witnessed down there really messed with their psyches. And honestly, I feel like we're at a dead end right now. We can't find any signs of Ethan. We can't figure out what's going on with this baited experiment. The two boys are blundering and high and all over the place. Like, And I can't even contact Amos and ask him for advice until next week.
Worst call service ever.
Yeah, we're kind of screwed.
The whole point of all of this has been to figure out what happened with those bodies, and then we were trying to figure out what happened with Sarge and the hounds.
Yeah, and we haven't gotten any farther with the bodies either. Did your work ever call you and tell you if they found anything with those blood samples?
Well, here, let me take this phone out of my pocket and I'll look.
Well, maybe you have a message back at your
Yeah, I probably have to go.
Came by pigeon.
That's just silly, a phone in your pocket.
Let's go back to the women's home.
Who said Evelyn didn't believe in magic?
Let's go back to the women's home and see if they've given me any kind of but see, that's the thing, is I can't do that now because we have two very mentally unstable men sleeping in a field next to a whole bunch of crazy people who think that at a certain phase of the moon they can do a ritual that raises people or makes people reborn or whatnot.
So where did you see the people that were chanting the last time you guys were here?
They saw him at the church.
At the church is where they were chanting? I thought you all said that they were doing something here at the farm.
No. I was not here at all. They found Mr. Redding, and took him in this entire engagement. I wasn't around. I was discussing, where other Reddings may be living in bodies and scientific endeavors with the police station. But they saw people chanting in the church, and when running away, found Redding like snooping around and cocked him over the head, and then took them back to Simon's house to torture for information.
So now I guess the next question is, where do we go from here logically?
Well, okay, so we know that the experiment at the barn didn't go well. It's obvious by the journal something has happened to Ethan, because technically he said he wanted to come here, but we didn't see any signs of him being here. So Sarge said he's supposed to be in London. I don't know if that was a crazy talk thing or if that was like an actual thing. I'm gonna guess it's an actual thing, because that's actually something sane that he said. So maybe he went to London before he went to the farm, or maybe he never made it to the farm. I don't know. So that trail's gone dead for now. When it comes to the dogs, I mean, we could still do research on the dogs to keep them away from the Sarge, but him being in this field, I mean, like a blade of grass can bend and make an angle, and I don't know if that's gonna freak him out or not whenever he wakes up.
We probably should not tell him all that.
Yeah. So the logical thing that I want to go back to is just figuring out what's been happening with these bodies, because it feels like that's the only trail that actually hasn't gone completely dark yet. But if they keep on talking about, going into the caves and seeing crazy things, and I don't know what I can do to help. I don't talk crazy.
So the cave system was connected to the house that we found that missing body in. Maybe when I found you guys, there was
missing body.
Oh
yes, that's because that was connected to Lily Stone. See, and Lily Stone is somehow connected to these bodies being going missing. She probably believes in some kind of an occult thing, like what happened to your sadly departed parents. So I'm guessing that she wants to do whatever ritual they tried to do to your parents to this person that they found. I'm guessing that the body actually has something to do with it. I'm wondering how the police got the body away from the occult to begin with. That's an interesting path to go down as well.
Now, what I'm trying to figure out is if my parents, they chopped them up, they put all those symbols on them, and they left the trunk there. But why did somebody try
the trunk there?
The body.
They left your mother's body in a trunk in your house.
Yes. So why did the body that you found, why was that in like a trunk at this train station? Why move it?
Yes.
Unless they were trying to deliver it somewhere. Maybe it had to be a certain place. Did we ever find out if that trunk had like a destination?
Well, perhaps it was only stone, which is why she had it in her attic.
And then we found it in the attic, along with a book connected to
their grimoire
going on with all those caves. And we found all those clothes
in the
of
car.
missing people. So whatever they're doing, they've been doing it for a long time. So I believe it's safe to assume that maybe somebody else is going to go missing and be murdered. And I did get that tip off as well from the being that there's going to be a mass murder in 2 weeks.
Being?
Yeah, the ethereal in the hotel room. It told me that there's going to be a mass murder in a fortnight. So this is going to happen again. Maybe we should check and see if anybody else has gone missing in the last span of these few days.
If they said that Running knew about the cult people being at the church, perhaps maybe Lily's connected somehow. Maybe it's going to be happening somewhere along the lines of those cult people, perhaps.
So maybe we should go back to the church secretly and investigate around there.
Perhaps.
So what do you think? Next, go to the church, or should we go back to the police department, see if there's any missing people, and check in on the professor, see if she's found anything on the symbols that we found?
I'm not necessarily the most proficient fighter, Nora. And if they were being chased down by these occult people, which is why they thought it was smart to knock Redding over the head and drag them along with them to torture, I'm not really sure if I feel comfortable going to the directly to the cult people.
Well, maybe we should wait until the boys are awake.
I don't know.
Yes, that's it. We'll do that. We'll wait until the boys wake up and then go back to the church.
I just don't want to leave them here.
You guys could take shifts.
What do you want to do, Nora?
I want to figure out what's going on with. I want to make sure nobody else is going to disappear and get hurt.
Okay, so
I think if we know what the cult is and we're trying to figure out what they're doing, we should go to the cult and see what we can figure out from that. Maybe we can get.
What do you want? If you could go and do something on your own right now, is there something you would do?
I guess I could go. I mean, I'm stealthy. I could go sneak around on my own.
Well, I don't feel comfortable in you going to sneak around on your own over at the cult place, but if there's something that you do feel comfortable doing, then
I'm totally fine. I've been sneaking around for the last 5 years. I've snuck into banks before. I think I can handle a church.
I'm not even going to ask. Go ahead. Yeah, you can do it if you want.
It's better if you don't. Just
yeah.
That was a very good.
I don't know anything about any kind of illegal activities that have been going on here.
Yeah. Okay. We'll just say that I'm
any of the authorities that I work for.
I'm a little sneaky cat. I've got a gun. I'll be fine. I'm going to go check out this church. You watch the boys. I'll meet back with you at we'll say the bar. We keep going back to that bar. I'll meet back with you guys there like 10 p.m.
Well, what if you should just come back here, and if we're not here, meet at the bar.
Okay, I'll come back here, and if you're not here, then I'll go to the bar.
Okay. Before we go over to Nora, Evelyn, did you bring the grimoire with you, or is that back at the car?
That's in the car.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have with you right now that you could potentially look at, I guess?
Me to look at?
Mm-hmm.
Right now I have the book, the library book.
Journal, yep.
Which is, I think, 3 days until I have to return it.
2.
2?
2.
Can't get that late fee.
No. No late fees. I don't think... It says 4.
Is it 4? I thought we were already a day
But-
past.
But we
Like
could
another
be
day.
one more day past, so
Yeah.
it could be 3.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then my Brighton Wildlife book is due back in 4 days. I can look at the Brighton Wildlife book.
Oh, you could do that. Yeah.
I also because this is the things that I have. I have the book with the Reading book, the book. I have a book on wildlife. I have the Somerset Lunar Notes. I have the journal entry about the Hound of Tyndallus that we found for the book. Those are the only really books that I have right now.
Okay. Yep.
Probably like the wildlife one. 'Cause Lord knows the rest of these are kind of crazy.
Yes. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Do you guys want to take another break, or are you good?
Well, I've been taking a
I
break.
know you guys have.
We've just been laying here. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
No, Navo, they're role playing. Okay. So, let's go to Nora real quick. So the church is pretty far down from where you guys are right now, so it'll take you a little bit to get there.
Okay. We can just like fast forward to me getting there.
Yep. Okay. And in the meantime, Evelyn, you can look for specific wildlife if you want to. And I just noticed that Roll20 stopped playing music again.
I'm just gonna, bird watch.
Okay.
Need some
Help me
sweet
with my
bird
nerves a
watching
little bit.
music, please. Okay.
Can I get some bird watching music? Thank you.
Well, there's birds in our sound effect. That's why I was like, man, it's really quiet. It's so quiet. All right. Okay, Nora, you're at the church. The church is incredibly run down. Let me see if I can actually pull up the picture that I uploaded.
It's a Nora scene. I don't have to pretend I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
It gets
house
old after a
sparrow.
while.
Let me share this thing with you guys.
Beautiful house sparrow right there. Can get out my binoculars because I have those.
Yes, that's true.
Can get out my binoculars.
Heck
I'm gonna
yeah.
do some bird watching.
Bird
You guys ready for this role play?
Nice.
Wow.
Where the hell is...
Wow.
Wow, bless you.
Me?
Now
Okay.
you gotta look up the birds of Brighton and just say random birds all the time.
Oh.
I already am. One pigeon. Wow. So pretty with the yellow little specks on their wings. Oh.
Hang on, I'm trying to find the right photo. It's not in here anymore. I thought it was almost like perfect in sync with the other birds. Alright, I found it.
That's a chaffinch. Oh.
I wish I could whistle.
Can you not whistle?
Just
No.
put your lips together and blow.
Alright.
Yeah.
I try.
Alright, here's the church. Ignore the fact that there's actual person in there.
Alright.
And that it's dark actually outside. So there's lots of broken down ruins. It looks like they were like partially tearing it down and hadn't finished yet. And then the long hall looking place is leading towards the inside building area.
Alright, I'm going to sneak around the outside first to make sure there's nobody inside before I go in.
You can do
And
a
then-
stealth roll for me. Okay. You good.
Alright, is there anybody inside?
You need to do a listen check.
Oh, listen.
Stealth was to make sure that you were quiet. You don't hear anybody.
Okay. I'm going to sneak around and try to like look into the main area.
Okay.
And can I do like a spot hidden to see if I see anything?
You'd have to specify what you were looking for.
I want to see.
Or you can just look inside.
Yeah. Well, I want to look and see if there's like any symbols or like candles or signs of anybody having been there.
Okay. There's definitely people that have been inside. There's been like rubble moved aside to leave an open area. There is another altar inside. You'd have to get closer to really see like whatever is on there or near it. Definitely candles. They're not currently lit. So like generally it looks like a ritual place.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can I sneak inside?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's multiple entrances. So you find the best vantage point, get inside, and you continue to look around.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Go
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I want to go up to the altar and see if I can find anything up there.
Okay. You don't have to do a spot hidden for that. You notice that the altar has stains of blood, both on top of the altar and around the surrounding area, like the floor and stuff. There's no weapons around, like you can't see any weapons, but you imagine that wherever the blood came from, somebody must have had gotten cut or something like that. So, but there's a lot of it.
Can I tell if it was like fresh or not?
It's not super fresh, but it's hard to tell because you don't have like a medical background. So.
Okay. Can I look and see if there's any like symbols?
Yes. Yeah. So do an occult roll for me. Okay. There's nothing that stands out to you as far as like symbology goes.
Okay. I'm going to look around and see if I can find any signs of like body parts or like anything to lead me to like who the blood belongs to.
Okay. There's no body parts around there at all.
Okay.
It's like the way that you can imagine it is that somebody came here, or somebody's number of people came here to look to perform a ritual and then have left with whatever they brought with them, with the exception of those candles.
Okay. Can I look around and see if I can find any like papers or anything that they may have left behind?
Sure. Spot hidden at a -1.
Oh.
No, there is nothing there.
Okay. So that was the main room. Are there any other rooms like attached to the church still?
Yeah, there's some. Some of them are completely like broken down. Like nothing but rubble kind of thing. Like you could look inside, but like the roof is gone and that kind of thing. So, let's see. There's 2 other rooms that would be you'd be capable of like walking into.
Okay. Can I go search one of them?
Yeah. You can go into whichever one you want. So the one that you go into is just another area for people to pray. There's benches, things like that, but it's a lot smaller, obviously, than the main room. And there's a confessional there as well.
Okay. Can I look in the confessional and see if I find anything?
Sure. You may. There's nothing in there.
Nothing in there.
No, it's just a lot of stuff is left behind from the previous church when they were using it, and they've just been tearing it down. You're not really sure why they stopped in the middle of the tear down progression. Like, why didn't they just finish taking it all down?
Okay. So I'm assuming since there's a confessional, this used to be a Catholic church. Are there any of the crosses still left?
None that you can tell. None out in the open, at least. Definitely not.
Interesting. All right. I went to look in the other room.
Okay. That room, it appears to be like quarters. Small bed, probably for the priest that was there at whatever point when he was still running. He or she, he was running the church. There's a small desk and a wooden chair, very minimalist. And obviously not being used. It's dusty and mildewy in there and stuff like that.
No sign of anybody having like recently stayed there?
Mm-mm.
All right.
It looks like the only real usage that church is getting is the center area with the altar.
All right. Can I do just like go back into the main room and just do like a general spot hidden, see if anything like stands out to me?
Mm-hmm. Okay. You don't find anything specific in there. You notice that whoever came in here, the cultists most likely, they spent a lot of time here and they cleaned up after themselves to the best that they could, minus the blood.
Okay. So I guess there's probably really nothing else left to see, right?
Yeah, it just confirms that this is where the cultists go.
Okay. So I'm going to go back to the others.
Okay.
And because I want to talk to them about maybe staking it out.
You get back and Evelyn is using binoculars and the boys are still asleep.
Okay. Well, I'm back. That was
What did you find?
kind of not completely a bust. They definitely have been using that church. There's an altar and a lot of blood. I don't know if it was fresh or not. I don't know how recent it was, but there was nothing else there that I could see. So I think what we should do then, they're obviously not going to be there in the middle of the day, so maybe we can try and figure out when the next time they will be there is, and maybe we can hide, or at the very least I can hide and try to observe them and see what they're doing.
The last time was around 100 days ago. It was during a new moon, I believe. What's the next phase? I'm gonna go look at my notes, the lunar thing. Somerset lunar notes. Oh no, I don't want a Pinterest kit. No, Pinterest.
I hate that.
I keep on hitting
sometimes.
the Pinterest thing. I keep on hitting it to thinking it's gonna make it so I can see it bigger.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was at the new moon, I believe. What would be the next moon phase, and how long would it be? I don't know what the phases are between the moons. Do you know the phases between the moons? Nora.
Yes.
Do you know the phases, like when the next phase would technically be like at its like point of being called like waxing or full or waning or?
Do I?
Only if you studied lunar cycles.
I probably didn't.
Or went to school.
She didn't either.
Yeah.
Her character wouldn't know them.
Well, Evelyn doesn't know just because she doesn't know. Like, she never really thought about it before.
Oh, you definitely know.
I would know.
As I know, I know, and I know from being 13 in school.
Yeah.
So
You also, like-
know as a scientific professor.
I don't know.
Oh, do you know? You guys not study the phases of the moon in America?
I mean, we do, but I don't know how long the phases last or anything like that. Like, I know what they are. And, like I have calendars sometimes that say like, oh, this moon will be on this day or whatever. But like off the top of my head, I wouldn't know.
Generally, it's 3 days. A full moon will last 3 days, and each cycle is about 3 days.
Okay, so technically the full moon is over
I'm
now.
a high school dropout.
Yeah, I think we studied that when I was in like 3rd grade. I don't know.
So generally, yeah, that's like especially for how much Evelyn likes science. I would say she knows that, but that's a meta. What do you think?
I guess it would be natural world, Evelyn. That would make sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would know.
I just didn't know.
Oh, okay.
Personally.
Oh no,
okay.
I mean, I'm not saying about that. I'm just saying your character would doubtless.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but that means that I would know that it started on the new moon started on the day that you guys were there, and it's been 3 days since the last time you were there. So technically, there's no phase of the moon. So it wouldn't. Nothing really. I don't feel like nothing would really happen again for another few days.
Do we know for certain that they're following phases of the moon?
No, not for certain, but according to these notes, which were connected to the area of the book in which Lily Stone stole, I would think that this is somehow connected in some way.
You're looking at a waxing.
Have we ever talked about why she wanted the Hound of
Crescent Moon,
Tidalus Page in the first place?
Maybe she was the one that summoned them.
Why would she summon?
I'm assuming something has to be involved with Sarge and why he's here. Maybe them trying to kill Sarge is whatever's going to spark whatever they're doing. So, in my experience from the other incidents that I've had with cultists is...
Wait a second. How long ago was it that the last one... I'm going to flip back through my notes. The last person, the one that came from World War One.
Mm-hmm.
How long ago was that?
14 years.
That's 14 years. That's not connected to your parents.
But you don't know if there's other people.
Yeah, that's true. That's the point.
There's like a lot of missing information that you guys don't have yet.
I'm wondering if there was another thing that happened 14 years ago with Weathersby. And if that's the case, is there multiple people that have come from a different time and been hunted by this creature that's hunted?
So there must be some connection with these cultists bringing people in from different times to these murders. Maybe there's a certain order of things that they have to do. Like maybe they have to murder somebody, and then the Hound has to get another person. And
we really need to know what those notes say
in order to trigger some kind of event.
The grimoire.
Unsuccessful up until now.
How about we go back and we? How about you watch the boys for a little while, and I'll take the car back to my home and see if anybody has gotten in contact with me about either the grimoire from the professor or the blood from the military base.
Okay.
That sound good?
Sounds good.
And I'll bring food back on the way.
Yes, please. I was about to ask.
I'll bring some food back. All right. I have my sandwiches at home. So I'm going to start heading back towards the car.
Okay. Easy enough. You make it to the car in one piece.
Wow, I thought for sure
I feel like I have to
there was gonna be some
specify
dogs.
that. So Evelyn goes back to the car and goes to the women's home, and you'll go check your messages. And Nora, Sarge, and Simon are still asleep. What would you like to do?
Oh, I should have had her leave the book so I could look through it.
Oh, the grimoire? Because she had it left. It was in the car.
Yeah, we didn't take we haven't.
Yeah.
We haven't been carrying that around.
Yeah,
Because it's massive.
The grimoire. Did she leave any books or anything for me to look over?
No, she grabbed all her stuff.
Oh.
She generally wouldn't be somebody just leave her stuff behind. So.
Yeah.
That's okay though.
I guess I'm bird watching too.
Okay, so you make it back to the home and ask for your messages. You have a few things from work, but you notice that there's one that says confidential. Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
Thank you very much. Ma'am, is there materials in the kitchen to make sandwiches?
Oh, absolutely. Help yourself.
Oh, okay, all right. Then I will be doing that. Thank you very much for the mail. I'll go run up to my room and take out my beautiful letter opener.
Okay. All right. Inside the confidential note is lab results from the blood tests that you had run on the 2 vials. So the first information that you glean from it is that the blood, you can confirm, they were able to finally isolate the information, and it is from the same person.
Oh, okay. So the legs and okay, that's interesting. Okay,
and they note that there is no signs of radiation, and that the glowing blue effects were they're an anomaly that they were not able to tie to any known chemistry related science.
Interesting.
Oh, and at the bottom it notes that from the lab tech notes that the vials will be kept in storage for the next week, and then after which will be destroyed unless otherwise specified.
All right. Well, I still have some vials in my possession right now. I mean, that's kind of a hit towards my sanity, I think. Actually,
it could be, but there was nothing that would actually. You thought it was radiation, but the lab didn't specify that it was something.
Yeah, I know.
Supernatural. So it leaves you with a curiosity of if it's not radiation, what else could it possibly be?
Yeah. But I'll talk to you about it later.
Okay.
Interesting. All right. What's these other notes from work?
Other notes from work are shift schedule changes for some of the coworkers. It's just a generic, these are your schedules kind of thing.
Okay.
It's not really private information, so people know when others are coming and going. It notes that you're still out on a field study. And that you have spent some time investigating the recent events that have happened with the bodies. Basically, the police are, what's the word I'm looking for? Compliant, or I guess with working with the military on site if they have questions. So just kind of an open statement about that.
No. We just went today to the university, so I could go to the police station, but I don't want to do that without.
Right.
Okay, so I'll just go down. I'll go down to the kitchen and I'll make food.
Okay.
For everybody, and then
Sounds
I'll head back. So that'll probably be late, but yeah.
Okay. So. Nora, hanging out with the 2 boys. Evelyn's been gone for about, I would say, 45 minutes at this point. The time it took her to walk to her car and then drive over and stuff like that. Simon and Sarge both make a Constitution roll.
I am gonna, just a straight up one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sarge, you wake up. Well, Simon, you wake up too, but Sarge, you wake up and you feel a lot better.
Oh! How long was I asleep for?
Like an hour.
Okay.
A lot, like an hour and 45 minutes, almost 2 hours.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Okay, so my mental state, where am I at right now?
You are coherent. You're still a little shaken, but you're not insane right now. You're not seeing the Wizard of Oz anymore kind of deal.
Okay. I'm doing better. Where is everyone?
How are you feeling?
I feel better. I feel all right. I feel, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't. I'm looking around. I'm spot hitting.
Okay, Simon, you're waking up.
I'm looking for fog.
Sarge, you don't see any fog right now.
Okay.
Simon, you're waking up and you kind of feel a little hungover, but you're not doing so bad. Like, you're not overthinking things right now.
The fuck are we?
Evelyn's just sitting here, like, looking at her nails, bored.
Oh God, you're still here.
Any more little witches or monkeys running around in your heads?
I don't know.
You
That's
are
a weird
annoying
statement.
No matter what time of day it is.
Oh, you don't remember running around screaming about witches and spitting water on Evelyn, screaming at her,
Nope.
singing and hopping and...
I don't know if I actually do remember that, Meta.
Intelligence roll.
No, I don't remember that shit.
Oh, good.
We need to go. We need to go to the barn, though.
We already went to the barn. We didn't find anything. We looked in the silo. We didn't find anything. We can't find Ethan. We can't find any signs of Ethan. Evelyn's bringing us sandwiches.
Your voice is really sharp right now. Like, you just shh.
Okay, so what are we doing about the hounds, I guess?
We're back to square one.
Okay,
I
so...
believe we ever left square one, did we?
We almost left square one. We found a pulley system and some angles in the silo, and then you gave Simon morphine, and then you ran off into the woods trying to find gypsies. So then I drugged you, and
Wait, did the gypsies know something?
I have no idea what was going on in your brain.
Gypsies round here are up by. The only gypsies around here are up by Amwell's.
Where's that?
That's where you are right now.
About 5-10 minutes that way.
Oh.
Where are we? Yeah, about 5-10 minutes over there.
Oh, let's go.
No, we have to wait for
where?
Evelyn to get back with our sandwiches.
To the
Well,
gypsies?
when she- Yeah.
Fuck for.
I don't, because they know magic voodoo shit.
Yeah, we definitely want to dabble with as much of that as fucking possible.
Yeah, I mean...
I never thought I'd actually be grateful in hearing your witty banter, Simon. But you're back to normal, so that's a good sign.
What?
Do you remember anything about the caves?
Oh, yeah.
Both of you guys are very, like, let's not fucking talk about that.
No, yeah, we're good.
Yeah,
We're feeling good.
Caves was yeah.
Yep.
We're not going back in.
All right. Well, once Evelyn gets here with some sandwiches, we'll figure out where to go from here.
Evelyn, you left the home, right? Oh, you muted.
Yes, I left. I as soon as I opened up all my
Okay.
confidential stuff, and I went down to the kitchen. I made some sandwiches, and then I
Okay, cool.
head.
So then you made it back, and you're walking up, and you see Sarge, Simon, and Nora sitting and talking.
Oh, you're awake. I made us sandwiches.
I preferred the sleep.
What kind of sandwiches are they?
Tuna.
I'm eating nothing.
I'm eating as fast as possible. I
Here
inhale them.
you are, Nora.
Thank you.
And here you are, Simon.
No. Have
You
you got
know,
any, have you got any whiskey?
I do, but you should probably eat with it.
Yeah, you
no,
you had a lot of
there's no
morphine and whiskey earlier. I think
I take my flask out and I hand it to Simon. Okay. No, don't drink all. Don't drink all of it. I need some of that myself. Oh. She said you found good whiskey in the house. Can I have some of that?
That's still in your pocket, Simon.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Alright.
You
Yeah, apparently
forgot
I have
all about it because you
Large
went
bottle of
crazy.
whiskey in my pocket.
No, it's not like a big bottle. You know, it's one of
Apparently, I've got a quart of whiskey right here that I forgot about until this moment.
because you went
Can
crazy.
I have some of it, please? Because you just drank
Yeah,
all mine.
fill up your thing. I'll fill up mine as well.
Thank you.
You know what I'm talking about, like the smaller whiskey bottles, the ones that are flat.
Yeah, quart bowl.
Yeah.
Pint.
Thank
I
you.
put a little bit in mine.
Yeah.
And...
All right, let's go talk some gypsies.
Well, why are we
I
going to
still
talk to the
don't
gypsies?
see why we are talking to gypsies.
I mean, why not, man?
I mean, there's so many answers to the why not question, but none to the why.
They might have ways to help with the dog.
What
makes you
gypsies are
think they
known
have
to be
ways
able
to
to
help
help
with
with
the dog?
hounds of what the fuck are they?
Yeah, those things.
Yeah, that sounds like the exciting wild goose chase that I've longed for.
I mean, what else are we gonna
I
do?
have already had a plan. Evelyn, tell them the plan.
I say we go and find Price Redding and see how
Murder
loud.
him.
Muted.
No?
I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no.
Oh, I just didn't hear you, I guess. Sorry.
I say we go and find Price Redding and see how loudly we can make him talk.
I'm down for that.
You're gonna go back into the caverns to go find
No,
Price
I'm gonna
Redding?
wait in his fucking dumb shack. That's where I'm gonna wait.
Yep. That's
I'm
where we
not
should
going-
go.
We're not gonna talk about the caverns.
I'm not going into the caverns. We're going to wait in his house, and when he comes back, we're going to hurt him a lot.
I want to take a shovel to his toes, and break his toes one by one, and then see how much he cares about paying them.
Well, Jesus, you might as well take a shot in his boots if you're gonna go that far.
I already punched him in the back of the head, and he got the fuck back up. So that's really fucking kind of irritating.
He knows something. We're going to find out what it is.
Yeah, he's a cultist. He's one of those fucks that were in church.
Well,
Well, I went to the church while you guys were asleep, and I didn't really find anything at the church. Just an
What,
altar
during the
with-
daylight? You went to the church and there weren't any cultists?
There were no
You are
cultists.
the
All
best
there was
occult
was an
investigator
altar
ever.
and cold blood.
I'm so glad you're here. I wouldn't have thought that they would have not been here during the daylight.
Well, I wanted to see if I could find any like symbols of papers, anything that they left behind to give me a hint as to what they were doing there.
And did you?
No, I didn't find anything.
Oh, sounds like a good, valuable use of time then.
I mean, like, you're
Well,
weird
if
cultist
you guys
people.
were napping in a drugged up coma.
I'm sorry, but there is stuff in the cavern I don't want to talk about. But your secret people don't fucking leave sigils all around, do they?
Like signals, like no,
Sigils, like symbols and fucking weird things, right?
we do when we're trying to find each other, like little road maps. But
Yeah, but if you guys do a
How many-
ritual,
how
you
many
guys don't
days-
leave it all around.
How many days is it until your oh so useful order of nothing can be contacted? Another week yet?
6
Well, I
days.
do have some
6
good,
days.
kind of good news. Well, and just kind of like related to the investigation. The body parts all belong to one another from the blood samples.
you're
Awesome.
really quiet. I can't really hear you.
I don't know what I did that's different.
Awesome. So the blood, the body parts belong to each other. A connection we
Yes.
probably could have come to on our own, but
Okay,
good
so
news.
we don't know what to do with the hound, so that's always going to be a problem.
We
Then
can just
we
stick
have.
with our incredibly complicated run away from it plan. That seems to have been working up to now.
Well,
I mean,
I'm not exactly sure what we can do about your dark Sarge because the only experimentations that have been done about that didn't help. It was very obvious that whatever happened in that silo was a failure. We already knew that because he died. However, from further investigation, it seems that even they didn't know what they were doing because there was so many angles in that barn silo. I don't even know what they were thinking.
so okay. What is your guys' plan? What do you guys want to do?
Want to go and find Price Redding.
Well, we already. Where these two we'll discuss when we were sleeping.
Well, we were discussing the only real place that has like branching roads is investigating the bodies.
I say, once Price Redding has finished yelling / talking, we'll know a lot more about the bodies. He is in this up to his neck, as I feel we pointed out several days ago.
Yes,
whatever. You guys were right. I don't care anymore what you guys are thinking, but just... There, are you happy? Are you happy? I said that. I said, you're right. I'm wrong. Evelyn's gonna go home now because you obviously don't need her anymore.
Yeah, you're right. I'm so happy right now. This is the happiest I've ever been. Observe my incredibly happy face.
Yes.
We're never going to get anywhere if we keep arguing and triggering each other like this.
Well.
All right, what do you want to do then?
Well,
I have no idea because on one hand, we have to make sure that Sarge doesn't get eaten by mystical dogs, and on the other hand, I'm not even sure exactly what we're doing when it has to come to this body anymore. You want to find out more about it? No.
Let's go talk to gypsies.
About what?
About mystical dogs.
All right, look. If we're gonna
talk to the gypsies, will you shut up about the gypsies and we can get back to the bodies?
I mean, if they don't tell me anything useful, I'll shut the fuck up about them.
What if they are connected to all this?
I see. No
and then we
reason.
kill them until we find Price Redden.
What? We're not killing anyone.
I see no reason for all of us to go and talk to the gypsies. A couple of us go and stake out Price Redding, stake out the church. They're near each other. We can do it at the same time.
I mean, I'll go talk to the gypsies, and then you guys can go do whatever, and then...
All right, fine. You go talk to the gypsies. We'll stake out Price Reddington in the church.
Okay.
Sound like a game plan to everybody?
Yeah.
All right.
Who's going where?
I'm going to the gypsies.
Suppose I'll have to go with him, because otherwise we'll end up having mad gypsies on us as well.
I don't think that you guys should go together anymore.
Yeah, I was thinking.
I'm going by myself. You guys are staking out gypsies, or whatever, staking out the church. Sarge walks out by himself. I don't want any help.
Yeah, but we've seen you try to...
No, bye! And he just leaves.
Yeah, I'll go with him. It's awful, but... Someone's got to fucking...
He runs off and hides in the woods.
Oh my god. I love how Simon's like, yeah, we should go fuck up Price Redding, and Sarge is like, yeah, let's go fuck up Price Redding, and neither of them go to deal with Price Redding.
I mean, someone's got to go with him. It's either me or you, annoying child.
I'll go with him with the gypsies. You go with Evelyn to stake out Price and the church.
Fine.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So Evelyn, did you bring anything else with you, or is it the same stuff as before?
The same stuff as before. Grimoire's still in the car.
Okay. So Sarge...
Which I haven't really looked at in a while.
Yeah.
So it could be gone.
No, I'm just kidding. So Sarge and Nora start walking in what direction? Do you guys even know where to go?
Yeah, I just pointed out the direction.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like a 5-10 minute walk or something like that.
Okay.
So we walk over there and see what are the gypsies doing over there if we're seeing them.
Well, you don't see any of the gypsies. You see the camp that they have. And it's a small camp. It's not over the top. There's like the caravan. There's 2 caravans. One's a little bit larger than the other one. And then there's a campfire in the middle that's lit. It's already been starting to get dark anyway, so it's about 6:30 now, and yeah.
Skin up, baby.
Huh?
Skin up, baby.
I'm gonna roll spot hidden to see if I see anyone around, or if I also want to see if there's weird cultist shit obvious, or like someone's trying to hide it but they did a bad job.
Okay.
Because I'm very paranoid about that.
Mm-hmm.
Success.
Okay. You don't see anybody in the immediate vicinity, and from what you can tell, there's nothing culty about it.
Okay.
Well, there's
Nora's...
supposed to be people out here.
I don't know. I don't live here.
Nora, did
I
you
mean, I've
want to
never
do
dealt
any...
with gypsies before.
Did you want to do any checks of any kind, Nora?
I'm gonna look to see. Can I do like a spot hidden to see if like it looks like people actually live here, or if it's like people are not there?
Sure.
Of course.
I mean, there's a fire out here. The fire didn't start by itself. Wait, can you start fires by itself?
No. Well, then find somebody, ask them your questions, and then let's go meet up with the others.
Okay, I start walking into the encampment.
Okay.
There's two, so it's just a campfire and then two large like caravans.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not a trail to going somewhere else or anything, or.
No, I mean, like, it's pretty obvious that they've been in that area specifically for a while, because, like, the grass is, like, super worn down, and there's no grass around where the campfire is.
Can I roll a listen?
Sure. What are you listening for?
People in either caravan or somewhere around.
You think that you hear people inside both of the caravans?
Okay. I'm gonna get close. I'm gonna be like, and I'm gonna stealth, and I want to eavesdrop as I'm like walking up to it.
Okay, run a stealth roll. Okay, you're
Do I have to
eavesdropping.
roll? Okay. Do I hear them saying weird shit?
They're not saying weird shit. There's you hear a woman's voice inside. You're not totally sure exactly what they're saying. She's not yelling, but there's something along the lines of, God, what was it called? She's telling a fortune, basically. To some random person, or somebody that you don't know, at least. Because you can't see inside.
Okay. Like, there's a window, though. And that's the only place I hear someone from is this caravan.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a window, but it's got a curtain over it, so.
Okay.
I mean, the caravan is, like, their main home, so. You can either knock or
I look at Nora. I was like, I don't know. Should we just barge in? It sounds like they're reading like a fortune or something.
You should probably knock.
Okay. And then I just go.
Okay.
Maybe knock a little bit more gently. You know, it's their home.
One moment. You hear a woman call from inside the house, or the wagon, I guess.
Okay.
And after a few seconds, the door opens. Another woman a woman walks down the steps and out. And
Do I recognize that woman?
No. She kind of just peers at you and then keeps walking away. And then another.
I remember her face.
Okay. And then another woman sitting inside. She is what you would consider an elderly woman, but she appears to be pretty like strong. Like she's not frail looking or anything like that. She's draped in fabrics and jewelry. She appears to be, considering the fact that she doesn't have like a normal place to live, like a house or anything like that. She's actually very well taken care of. She doesn't look like she has no access to food or goods of any kind. Like she has access to pretty much every single common thing that you would normally have as a citizen of Brighton or anywhere else. She looks out and, can I help you?
Yeah, I was wondering if you can help me with some mystical stuff.
All right. Could you be more specific, please?
He's being hunted by the Hound of Tindalus.
No!
Oh,
Wait.
hello. And who are you?
I'm his daughter.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
He was very, he really wanted to see you.
It's probably a good idea for you to be forthcoming, dear.
Well, I want to see what you know because you could sell snake oil, and I don't know that.
I could sell that. If you would like, I could sell you that.
No, that's not going to help me because I'm just going to get devoured by weird things that come from mist from angle rooms.
Okay, let's talk about that in just a second. Why don't you just come inside so I'm not yelling across?
Okay, I'll come in. And, like, as soon as I come in, is there books laying out?
They're not laying out. Like, she's got a lot of trunks for storage purposes so that she can easily move things from out of the wagon and back in.
But is there some sort of like literature out like that she's like recently been reading or stuff like that?
No, there's tarot cards on the table that she uses. along with a bowl that's got some money in it.
Okay.
There's a lot of rugs and like pillows, a lot of comfort. She has made herself very comfortable here. So,
Okay.
And there's multiple cushions to sit on, so you guys can sit together in that area. You don't have to like be just the one.
Yeah, I guess I sit down. I'm rolling spot hidden. I'm super paranoid right now. So I'm looking to see if like anything sticks out or if like there's weird markings, weird anything.
Okay. There
like
are
cultist
symbols.
weird.
There are symbols hanging like from branches that have been put together with like feathers and other natural organic pieces they're in some kind of a shape, but you don't know what the shape is. Like you don't recognize the shape.
Okay.
And they're not like hidden. They're like obviously like they're here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just like, all right. I'm inside. What?
Okay. Nora, what about you?
I'm kind of just like not really caring to look around or anything, just kind of more exasperated by the whole situation. I just come in and plop down on a pillow.
Okay. All right. So, something about the hounds. I've only heard that term once before, a very long time ago.
How long ago?
14 years.
Who'd you hear it from?
Like perks up at this.
There was 2 gentlemen that came to see me.
Can I have names?
I'm sorry, but I don't feel comfortable disclosing that information.
Was okay. I'll give you one name, and you tell me the other name because there's 2 people I know that were involved in that. Was one of them Mr. Weatherly?
It does sound familiar.
And the other individual that you met?
He was a slightly older gentleman.
Professor?
He could have been a professor.
Did you remember his name?
I do.
Does it deal with a color?
That's very clever.
Okay, I think we know it's the same people.
Listen,
Well, you know what? I'm making sure because it's weird. Okay.
Before we get into depth here, my services do not come free.
How much?
I got some Korean money.
I take whatever someone will give, and that is about as much information as I provide. So the more you give, the more information.
Oh, a pay to win. Okay. Nora like kind of reaches into her bag and pulls out like a handful of money that she's been pickpocketing from people.
Okay.
How much will this get us?
Oh, quite a bit. And she kind of scoots the bowl towards you. All right. Well, let's talk about what's going on with the hounds exactly. And do we know who the individual is that has caught their attention?
This guy right here.
Oh.
Points over to him.
Yes, you do look a little out of place. So, is it future or past?
Future. I'm from 1953.
This is like the best day for you ever.
Yeah, I know.
Like 2 people in the same room who actually believe you at the same time.
All right. Well, that's very interesting, as the last person was from before our time. I'm guessing that he's dead since you guys are here.
Oh, he got devoured, and then they just kind of gave up after that because there was nothing left.
Right. So you do know how the hounds work, yes?
Mm-mm.
All right.
Why don't
They come from corners. They can teleport wherever corners are at, and that's and then they chase whoever they're hunting, and that's it. Really, that's all I know.
So generally, what happens is a single hound, it's not multiple, is essentially linked to a human soul, one that breaks the rules of the universe, so to speak, and travels through time. Now, I'm guessing you did not do that of your own free will, so, that takes quite a lot of power and effort to time travel. It's not the easiest of things to do. And so, the way that the hound works is that it latches on to that soul and doesn't give up until it takes what it needs.
And what does it need?
The essence, the soul. whatever you want to call it, depending on what your belief system is. That's just the way of the world. They've been around for who knows how long. There's not a lot of history on them. I know more than most people do due to the fact that my ancestors have been around and dealing with supernatural for quite some time. But we don't generally share that knowledge with outsiders. However, we have to live, so we do monetize a little bit to provide some information that's maybe crucial to somebody, which is why I'm sharing with you.
If you know how they are, did you happen to offer any insight 14 years ago on how to get rid of them?
Well, yes, I suggested that since we are unaware of a way to destroy a hound, there has to be a way to entrap it. And the best option is, as you know, somewhere that doesn't have the 90 degree or less corners. And there's not a lot of places like that, so you'd have to build something. So I suggested that they build something. I don't know if they ever did. A silo could be partially effective. However, I'm sure that there would be some angles that would need to be dealt with.
So if you were trying to trap a hound of Tinderlos, how would you go about doing that?
Myself, I would set out multiple wards that would alert me when they were or it was present, and I would essentially lead it through a series of checkpoints until it went to where I would want it to be. It would have to definitely be some large room. It would have to be built in a location that would not be disturbed by other people, because we don't know what to do with them once they're trapped. And if we were to successfully trap one, then we could actually research ways to destroy it, and in that case actually solve the problem permanently.
Okay, that sounds great, but like I don't want to be bait or anything. So okay, my analogy, everyone keeps looking at me crazy when you said like there's an essence on me. Then is there a way to like make me not like smell like that essence and like go about like tricking its nose?
You could technically, now here's the problem, you're probably not going to like this suggestion, but there is an actual way to extract yourself from the body and place you in another, we'll call it a container. So essentially we could save your soul or essence, but your body would slowly die but until we found another host.
So we'd have to put his soul in somebody else's body.
Yes, and effectively, we would have to find a way to tether that soul back into the container, the temporary container, and then transfer it back to his body. So we would sacrifice somebody else in place of you, if you don't want to be bait.
I was just looking for like well, it's like magical, right? So if is there like a magic thing that you can put, like give me like a magic like ring that will make me like invisible to it?
No. You could die, just die, and then it would stop. And then we could try to resurrect you, of course, but
No, we're not resurrecting people. No.
Not hear me
No.
out. The body technically experiences death when the heart stops, but
I'm not coming back as one of those zombies I saw, man.
A zombie?
No.
You saw a zombie? Oh. Okay.
Yeah, look what it did. It punched me in the back. Look at that.
Right. Okay.
You
faced a zombie and you're alive somehow.
I ran the fuck away and I threw a grenade at it.
Where in the world did you do this?
Do you know there's like a whole underground cavern downstairs?
Of course.
Yeah, it was down there. You know the price redden that works in this field?
The groundskeeper? He's a...
Oh.
Just... Go ahead.
Yeah. You know, he's really weird. So one day we captured him because we were trying to find out some information. He kept trying to bring me underground, and I didn't trust that. So we ended up knocking him out and then like hanging out with him. And then he was just like, I I don't care. I'm trying to be nice about it. Okay. So, he was like, hey, hey, he was like, I don't care if I die. I was like, fuck, that's really weird, man. Why would someone just not care if they die? And then we met another lady called Miss Lily Stone, and she's like, that's not the end. And I was like, bitch, fuck you. And I shot her in the head. Well, we went back down the caverns, and me and my friend Simon, and we went treasure hunting. And we didn't find any goddamn treasures, but what we did find was a weird guy in a robe, and I walked up behind him, punched him in the head, tried to knock him out, but he didn't get knocked out. He was just like, but I looked at the altar that was in front of me, and it was Lily Stone with the same bullet mark where I shot her, and then she was like, I'm awake, and I was like, okay, this is crazy, because you're supposed to be dead. And then she tried to grab onto me, but I dashed out of the way, and I was like, yeah, but then, I don't know. It's just it did but it can't be I don't, and you know what, but she was not dead, but she was dead.
Okay, sir, I'm just gonna stop you there. I gotcha. Whatever you're about to say is going to mess with your head some more, so we're just gonna leave it alone. I know exactly what you're talking about. So you got away. Great, fantastic. So the next step is to deal with the hound, so then you can further continue to be among the living. So let's talk about what you're doing here. What exactly do you want out of this conversation?
Well, so I was thinking when you're hunting, right? Sometimes you have to mask your smell.
Oh my gosh, there's no anti-hound.
Well, it could exist. I mean, it's been 14 years. Maybe you guys have advanced the technology of hound hiding. You're right, hide from the hound, right? Because and then it can't find me because it's pretty stupid as far as I can tell. It just walks around and it doesn't chase me or anything. It just shows up kind of if I stay somewhere too long, and then it doesn't go, surprise, I'm here. I've been here the whole time, It but I don't know how to capture it, and I don't think anyone wants me to sacrifice people to. I don't understand that whole concept or what that means or anything like that. So, I mean, a way to hide from it or a way to get rid of it?
No. Just no. None of those options are really viable. The only way that we know of is to capture something like this. And the problem is that the only thing that will make it go somewhere is the individual that they are hunting. So I don't really think you have much of a choice. If you want to run for the rest of your life, that's totally fine and up to you. Or you can try to solve the problem by facing it head on.
That thing freaks me out. I can't face it head on.
Well, it's supposed to, of course.
Is there any way that we can find out who summoned the hound or who brought Sarge here?
I will tell you this, due to the fact that you paid me pretty well. There has been historical occurrences of this kind for decades. Somebody travels through time, multiple murders, something is summoned, and thus the cycle continues. Now the problem is there's something wrong with their rituals. And by the way, I'm guessing you guys already know about the cultists, so I'm just going to leave that there. They are in this area at St. Anne's. They like to deal with things at the church. I haven't worried too much about them since I have wards everywhere. They can't really do anything. To me, at least. And anyway, my point is this. There's a cycle. They have failed to summon whatever the ultimate summoning has been for several decades. And, basically, eventually they'll figure it out, I'm sure. And I don't know if it'll be in this cycle or the next or further on, but that is generally what happens. Just a repeat of the same thing over and over again. And here I am, just sitting, minding my own business. They generally leave me alone since they know they can't do anything.
Wait, so there's a time traveler who's killing people that is a cultist?
No, they bring somebody from time.
Now, what I don't get is each person that they brought through has nothing to do with any of the rituals. It just doesn't make sense. It's like they accidentally brought somebody.
So maybe in trying to summon whatever they're summoning, they accidentally summon a person from another time.
It's possible. I mean, The problem with the cultists there is that they don't actually have real occult knowledge because they're just random people that decide it's great if they just worship some kind of demonic force or whatever else they want to call it. So the problem is that they don't understand what they're doing, with the exception of maybe 3 of them that have been around for quite some time. They have mastered it, but their trainees, so to speak, aren't really quite there. And so I think that their failure really comes from the actual power issue, where they cannot provide enough power for what they're trying to do.
What happens if they summon 4 water tornadoes?
Oh, the storm. Yeah, that took a lot of effort. I think that they're practicing.
Oh. Okay, so let's say, right, you said, like, they only can do this, like, how often can they do this ritual?
Well, it takes time to recover from summonings, and generally they can gain more power at different times of the lunar cycle. And I am a very large believer in the different lunar cycles and how they affect magic and the general capability of a human being who can call upon power that they don't normally have. So
we have a book on that. It was like the new moon is supposed to be like rejuvenation or recharging or something.
Mm-hmm. And who do you think got that information? Where did they get it from?
I don't know. He was freaked out and lived in the woods, man. I don't know who he talked to.
He got it from you.
He did.
So what are they trying to summon?
Well, based on the events that have happened, I dare not say the name.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
So, what does this have to do with the children? The bodies that we've been finding have been pregnant women with the babies cut out.
In the past, maybe 20 years ago. No, I don't remember the timeline much anymore. I do have notes somewhere, but gosh, I couldn't find it here. It took me weeks. Anyway, one of the murders was quite different than the way that they've been now. Recently, they have been cutting, I believe, the babies out of the body. In the past, they hadn't done that. They didn't bother with that. I think that they're trying... So before, children went missing. Just children, not the mothers or anything like that. Just children, young children. And they got younger and younger until they finally decided, I guess, that it wasn't enough. And so what better way to sacrifice children than right out of the womb before they're even born? So my guess is that their reasoning for doing all of this over the last few decades is that it hasn't worked. And so they're coming up with new and horrifying ways to summon their god, so to speak.
Okay, so what? So I'm seeing a pattern. So like 5 years ago, something happened. Then, but I don't know if a time traveler related to that one. 14 to 15 years ago, a time traveler happened. I don't know if the murders happened then. And then he said something about 20 years ago. It seems like every 5 years something's happening.
So we're missing whatever happened 10 years ago.
There have been patterns, like I've said. It's just they don't always happen in Brighton, is my point.
So I guess the question now is, how do we stop this?
You'd have to kill them all.
But you said there's 3 cultists, right? Who are the 3 big people?
They're the senior most, I believe, as they are the most well-versed. They've actually come to threaten me a few times, but of course, not good enough.
Was one of them the Price Redden from the
groundskeeper? Yes.
Oh, can we kill him? Oh God, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Okay, well that's number 1 on our list. Who are the other 2?
The other one would be a woman. God, what's her name?
Lily?
Yes, Lily.
Oh, she's a zombie now.
Oh, that was a zombie. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I shot her in the head.
Redding resurrected her.
He did. Why? Okay, why would he resurrect her? Like, what's the point?
Because he needs her.
For what?
He needs her power still, even if she's dead, essentially.
Oh. I threw a grenade at her. You think she's dead?
Maybe.
We'll have to go back and check. We have to go.
I'm not going back down there, man. That's fucking no. That's
Well, then I'll go back down there. So who's the third?
The third is another woman. However, she has never revealed her name. She's always standing behind them, like she's maybe the most senior. She lets them do most of the work.
Can I roll psychoanalysis?
Yes. With your one psychoanalysis.
One day it's gonna pay off. I'm telling you right now. I was like, I look at her and I'm like, okay, so, I mean, what do you know about her?
I know that she's incredibly powerful. If I had to guess, no, I'm done with this. We're going to move on. And my time is very valuable, so if you don't have anything else to provide.
These people are harassing you. They're trying to summon some god that they worship. Don't you think it's in your best interest to help us, especially since they're doing this in your backyard, essentially?
Yes, I suppose it would help serve me. But other than living, I don't really get a lot out of it, and that's not that great.
What if we gave you a book?
A book? Maybe.
A very large book.
I might be interested in that.
It's, we found it in Lily's attic, and it was open to a page about sacrificing children.
Well, then I would be interested.
So, what kind of information does that interest get us?
I'd have to see the book first.
I don't have it with me right now, but one of our colleagues has it.
Oh, I'll be around. I'm not going anywhere. I quite like it here. So, 2 things that would help me staying here, and 2, the book.
You said something about you don't like being alive?
I said there's no point of living if I can't enjoy it.
Oh, okay.
So the next question as well that I have. What knowledge do you have in strange languages? Can you even read this book?
I'd have to see it. I really can't tell you.
Do you remember what some of the squiggles look like?
Very ancient symbols, maybe a language lost to time. Does that sound familiar to you?
I've learned a lot of ancient, unused languages over my years. I've accumulated volumes of books that don't make sense to anybody in this modern day.
So, this woman,
yes.
You said she's very powerful.
Yes.
Do you think she would be in a position of power today? Like, say, teaching?
I suppose it could be possible, but I don't know what benefit she would have to teaching others, depending on what she's teaching, of course.
Unless she's trying to recruit more.
That's also possible. There's lots of places that a lead cultist could go, a university, a hospital. There could be many people that are dying, for example, that have nothing left to live for. They'd be more than willing to sacrifice themselves if they were able to live better. Even for a short time.
I got a question. So you said you could put wards up and stuff and you can tell when the dog's coming?
I could ward to alert me when something has crossed the threshold. And I usually use multiple layers of warding because, well, multiple alerts. It doesn't prevent most things from coming through. I can deal with humans, no problem. If they're supernatural in any way, then it's an alert. And then I deal with it as it happens. Although I never really bothered by the supernatural. Just these cultists.
I mean, okay, so I'm from the future and I don't really have anywhere. Can I stay out here?
If you'd like.
Don't overstay your welcome, Sarge.
Well, I mean, like, is there other people that stay out here?
On occasion, we have drifters.
Where are the other? Isn't there like a group of you guys?
No, generally not. 1 or 2 others come around, but they don't stay very often. I'm more of a solo type. I know it's very strange, but I have a tendency to attract danger.
So, these cultists summoning their god, what happens if they succeed?
Oh, the world will probably end.
Oh, lovely.
What?
Usually, that's what they talk about. Obviously it hasn't happened since the world is still going. I imagine that something of enormous power coming into the world would completely destroy it.
Do you know where they happen to be based out of?
Well, the church is pretty frequent for their rituals. They are selective about the nights that they're there. I don't really bother caring about that too much.
Well, we know they go there on the new moon.
Yes, a new moon is a very powerful cycle.
Hmm.
Okay. I mean, who stays in the other caravan out there?
Oh, usually my daughter.
I mean, can I do like odd jobs out here or something?
I suppose. You could always run into town and get supplies for us.
Yeah, well, I gotta investigate this stuff, but I mean, like, when I come back here at night, I mean, like, I can, like, you can, like, in the morning tell me, like, hey, I need this kind of stuff. And I'll be like, okay, I'll bring it back when I come back from my adventures, and then I'll bring it
But
back.
it might be best if we stick together, don't you think?
I mean, Evelyn's stupid, and she doesn't listen to us, all right?
Evelyn just hasn't seen the things that you have. Imagine seeing something that completely breaks your knowledge of everything that's right in the world. That, and then try
I
imagining...
did, and then I was in the Wizard of Oz for a while.
Okay, yes. Well, she hasn't been to this Oz place or whatever. She's having a very hard time comprehending what's happening. But we need her and her laboratory.
All right, we're going to swing over to Evelyn and Simon while you guys are debating on this. Simon and Evelyn, where are you guys situated between the church and where Price Redding's cabin was?
I think we should turn over Price Redding's cabin, personally.
Okay. Muted.
I'm not good with the breaking and entering.
Well, I'll break, and then you can enter. Is that good? Because we'll just go faster with two of us, and if you're just going to sit outside, you can do that, and I'll turn the place over. But I think this guy's obviously neck deep in this, and we need some answers. And if he's not there, then we get him from his stuff rather than him, right?
So he attacked you and Sarge in the cave system?
Yes. Yes, he definitely attacked us.
Why did Lily put a gun to his head then?
I mean, I'm not up to date with the methodology of insane cultists, so I can't reliably answer that question. I'm gonna stick with the because they're all crazy theory until something new and exciting comes up.
All right. Well, then why did he run away when you guys were chasing her? I'm so confused.
I guess they're both in it up to their necks. Maybe he was trying to throw us off. He'd already been well versed in throwing us off earlier, so maybe it was just another attempt to do that.
Oh, all right.
Or maybe he's trying to get your trust. So
what are we trying to find in his house?
Well, if he's connected with this Lily, and in her house we find grimoires, dead bodies, all that sort of thing, I'm thinking things of a similar nature.
Well, I don't want to find any torsos without legs.
I can live without that as well. But any information we can grab at this point will help us with whatever the hell is going on here. Because right now we are flailing in the dark, and the snotty little teenager is the one who seems to know the most. She puts my back up every time she opens her mouth.
Okay.
So if we maybe check things out, find some stuff, have a little look around, a little shifty here and there, see what's there. If he comes back, maybe we shoot him a bit. You've got a gun that could put a man through a wall.
I know, but you guys were talking about people coming back from the dead and special
Look.
glimmery wards and stuff. So I don't know how Simon, you have to understand how crazy that makes you sound.
Look. I'm not talking about that. I don't know what to say about that. I don't trust myself when it comes to that. I saw some stuff. I don't understand it. I don't believe in dead people coming back, but that's, she definitely had a gunshot wound right through one eye and out the back of her skull and was still wandering about. I don't know what you say about it. I don't know what science says about that. Maybe there's some condition where people don't die from being shot in the head. But
are you sure? Maybe it was like an illusion, like a puppet illusion. I'm gonna start looking around the house while I'm talking to him. Okay. The house we're gonna get breaking into.
Maybe.
I failed.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was an illusion. Maybe it was something else. I mean, she hit Sarge hard enough to break his armor at the back, and that's not normal 5'5" girl behavior, right? But I don't know what to say about any of that. She could have been on drugs or something. I don't understand it myself. I'm with you on that.
Well, he doesn't look like he's home.
Yeah, all right then.
It's not locked though.
And let's rummage with intent.
Okay.
All right.
So you guys go in there.
Fan.
It's not very well organized. There's some clothes thrown about. There's a small bed that is actually set behind a counter with a pillow on it and a blanket. So not very much. There's no other rooms in this shack. It's tiny.
Any storage stuff?
Yeah.
Stepping on some boards. Yeah, and checking out some boards, checking out the countertop.
The almost certain trapdoor that we know must be in here. Any of that?
Yep. Spot hidden.
Can I roll again? Because I was spot hiddening outside before. Okay.
Yeah.
I still feel. I am just not feeling myself today.
And in the boxes, storage stuff.
There's gardening supplies. There's bags of soil. There is probably seeds as well for flowers and all sorts of. This guy has been doing his job as groundskeeper. He just happens to have another job, killing people. So.
I'm gonna keep. I no sense believe after what we've enjoyed with the haunted house bullshit that we've had up to now, there isn't anything secret in this room.
Mm-hmm.
I have no faith in that at all. So I'm gonna be feeling along the edges of walls, under anything that might latch, or just that the full fucking 1910 haunted house Derringer situation.
Okay. So
Evelyn's just gonna sit there, kind of watching him, kind of sadly.
Okay, Evelyn, make a listen check for me at a +2. Thanks. Okay. Simon.
Throwing out spot hiddens.
Yeah, go ahead and do another spot hidden.
It's not like I'm ever gonna pass it. I could do 10.
You never know.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
That's perfect for the end of the case.
That's great.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, Simon, you're just like you're throwing everything all over the place. There's no method to your madness. You're just trying to find something, anything at all. And as you guys are looking through everything,
I'm not looking through anything at this point.
Right,
I'm literally just like saddened by the fact that I'm thinking he's going crazy. I don't know what's going on with my own life right now because I have these crazy people yelling at me, and I'm just standing there, kind of probably on the verge of tears, like watching him just go crazy through this room. Like
a frenetic attitude to how I'm doing this. I'm not doing this with any sort of calm diplomacy.
Mm-hmm.
So you're standing there watching Simon, and you feel a thump underneath you where your foot is, and you notice that there is a hatch. And that's where we end the episode.
There's a thump underneath me.
Oh!
I
found the door!
Found it!
And this is where a zombie busts out, and you guys have to run.
Zombies for everyone.
Zombies
Yay, more
forever.
Okay. So when we're back in, not next week, but the week after, so 2 weeks, sorry guys. In 2 weeks, we'll be back with episode 10. It is actually going to be a special. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it. So it either may or may not be progression of the current story. We'll see. We'll talk about it in our chat and then go from there. I would like to progress the story, but I think it'd be fun to do something special for episode 10. So,
is it a drinking episode?
Can it be a drinking episode?
Do you guys want to do a drinking episode?
I will.
I don't know about Adam.
I mean, if I have to.
Oh man, pull his chain.
That always goes super well for me.
We could do a drinking episode and then so I have an alternative like mini story that I wanted to do, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to like wait or do it now kind of thing. So I could pull it in and it would just be like it would be a non-canon thing, guys.
We could do both at the same time.
Both at the same time? We do drinking episode of a non-canon mini story.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That could be the theme of the episode.
Well, it's like right before, so I have an idea, and I don't want to spoil it for chat, so I'll tell you guys in Discord in a few minutes or after we end. But I think it'd be really funny to flip things around for like, because it's gonna be the weekend of Halloween, so I feel like there's an appropriate level of silliness that we can go for, since everything is so serious and dark all the time. Well, with the exception of you guys bickering all the time.
Bickering? We don't bicker. What are you talking about? There's no bickering.
Yeah. So, okay. So next week, no episode. We're going to be at TwitchCon. I don't know if we'll have time or if you guys are still interested in doing some kind of a board game stream of some kind. We could potentially do that. We'll let you guys know what happens with that. That's still kind of far away at this point. So, yeah. We'll figure that one out. So, thank you for the subs, guys, as well. For everybody else that subbed during the stream, I appreciate it. Lots of love.
Did you make it? Did you make it?
Not yet. I think we're still like five or six sub points away from the next emote.
Woo!
We're so close.
So close.
I hate that.
100 points.
I'm checking. I don't remember. No, I don't know, because there's a bunch of resubs that are supposed to come in, so it just dropped back down to where it was before. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But let's go around table real quick. Evelyn, and then Sarge, then Simon, then Nora, to introduce themselves as streamers and their channel.
Hi, my name is Evelyn Vincent, but I'm actually Lady Aviana. I'm taking kind of a break from streaming for this month, just kind of having a mental health vacation month. But normally I stream roleplay stuff. I do lots of ARC and GTA roleplay stuff, and along with the stuff here, I also do a horror podcast with Adam called Hellmouth and Skins Teen. Yeah, so I'm kind of I do a little variety of things. Sometimes I do cosplay stuff too. But yeah, I'm Lady Aviana on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So if you want to look me up.
Nice. Sarge.
Hi, I'm McLokin. Yeah, you guys, I'm on somewhere 7 days a week, which looking at my schedule. So tomorrow I'll be playing games, probably ESL during the day, and then we're going to cook at night. We're going to make low carb shredded chicken tacos. So I'm super excited for that. I can hear my cat crying through Meta's microphone. Is he gonna die?
Probably.
Yeah. And then Tuesday I play Final Fantasy 14 online, and then do prep for my D&D campaign. I do on Wednesdays that evening, and then Wednesdays do my D&D campaign, and Thursdays play on a D&D campaign on a different channel. Fridays I do my retro game stream. Saturdays I'm on another campaign and someone else. And then Sundays I'm here. So literally every day I'm doing either RP of some sort or playing games or cooking or whatever the case. My schedule's changing a little. Yeah, I'm going to be starting my streams at 8 a.m. Central starting tomorrow. Because Meta's work schedule changed, so I'm going to get up with her and play games while she's at work, and then
Yeah.
So you can find me at twitch.tv/McCloakin, and I love your butts. And follow me at Twitter at McCloakin so you can find out where I'm going to be at some random point in time.
All right, Simon.
I'm Call of Cthulhu. I stream horror Monday to Saturday. I'm currently streaming The Evil Within 2. It's shite.
Adam has strong feelings about
Negative
games.
Nancy. Yes, he is.
We do horror, Lovecraft, anything like that in the channel. It's Call of Cthulhu, like the name of the roleplay, the name of the story, not the name of the song. You can always find me there. I'll always be doing some sort of horror business. Evil Within 2 currently, but good stuff too.
Good stuff too. Nice. Awesome. And of course, Nora.
Hi, I'm Nora, or Lady Devon. I am a variety caster, and I stream 6 nights a week. I primarily do a crap ton of Bethesda games. I'm playing a lot of Elder Scrolls Legends, and just finished Evil Within 2, and Skyrim and Fallout, all that fun stuff. Going to be replaying Doom pretty soon, too. But yeah, you can find me online. Under all my social medias are at Lady Devon.
Nice. Awesome. All right. And I am Metamancer. This is my channel that you guys are on right now. And I do this show pretty much exclusively with some bonus streams thrown in. Last few Fridays we've been doing Fallout 4. And as part of some of the sub goals that we had, you guys got to pick a game that I would play on the last weekend of October, which would be the 29th? Is it the 29th? I think it's
6th to the 20th.
The 27th, sorry. The 27th, we'll be playing Layers of Fear, because you guys voted for that, so I'll be playing that in the evening. So that's the next Friday after TwitchCon. And I'll have scare alerts on and all that horrible stuff. So thanks for that. And yeah, it'll be a grand time. I hate horror games, by the way, just so you know. I know it's weird because I'm like running a horror game. Not the same thing. I have full control. In a game, I don't have any control. There's a difference. Okay?
I may have to sit in there with her.
Yeah, he might have to supervise because I get scared. Either that or the neighbors will end up calling the police on me because I'll be screaming bloody murder.
I scream bloody murder all day, and they have not called anyone,
That's
so
true.
I think you're A-okay.
Okay. So that's it. That's my channel info. And we'll be at TwitchCon, so we won't be around much next week. I'll try to do some IRL streams and see if they're possible to do from my phone, but no promises. No promises. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. Catch up on the episodes on my collections, which you do !VODs, or you can find my YouTube and watch them on there instead. Totally up to you. So thank you guys. Have a great night, and we'll catch you in 2 weeks, maybe sooner, depending on what we can do. So bye.
Bye.